Hi everyone, welcome to Chelsea Fan TV for your West Ham vs Chelsea live watch along. I'm Nina, joining me in the studio today we have Cam, Scott and Benny. We're going to bring all the action, talk about the lineup of course and follow the game with you. Make sure you interact with us in the comments, let us know your thoughts, talk to us about your feelings, your predictions, but it's good vibes here. I speak for myself, I feel quite positive. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting one, definitely. It's sort of bounced back from last week. Obviously, it was a bit of a tough scrape at the end, but I think they can get it over the line today.
Yeah.
Just need to be at it from the offset.
Can we make it 2 in a row, guys? What do you think?
I'm hoping so. Let's see how we go. Confidence, build from last week. Yeah, again, like what Cam said, yeah, it was a scrap, but we just got to keep pushing. I mean, the way we played against them last season, 5-0, I think we're a better team from that. So I think we can. So we just got to keep going.
Nice work. Nice
No, I
then.
agree.
Scott?
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what it is about Chelsea this season, but I'm in a positive mood. They seem to be filling me with positive vibes, which is weird after the last few seasons, but I feel good. No, I'm looking forward to the game.
It's the element of unpredictability, I think that's what we could say about Chelsea, that you just don't know what you get every game. But we will look at the lineup shortly. But before we do, guys, I've got to give our channel sponsors a shout out. If you haven't heard already, Foco are our new partners and they sell all things CFC on there. You can get some good merch bits. If you check out our Instagram page and also our YouTube shorts, you'll be able to see Alex do an unboxing, showing you all the good bits that you can find there. Literally anything from puzzles, decorations, pajamas, coffee mugs, all of the things. And if you see, well, we've not got the puzzle. Oh, it's there behind me today. Cam, it's usually behind you.
Yeah.
And we've got some, garden gnomes, literally anything, guys. And the good news for you is you can get a 15% discount by using cftvyt at checkout. So check their things out. Make sure you get your stuff. And let's, without further ado, talk about the lineup, guys. So Enzo Maresca's made a few changes from Bournemouth, as you mentioned there. Bit of a narrow one. Got away there with a clean sheet too. I think Sanchez paired with Bournemouth being a little bit unlucky up front. Got us the 3 points and the clean sheet. But we've gone pretty attacking thinking here, I think. And you see Madueke, Palmer, Sancho, Jackson. What do you make of that? It's a pretty threatening kind of front four there to have.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to go for it, especially when you're playing at the London Stadium. I think West Ham are going to look at that and think, oh, actually, might have to change the game plan up slightly here because it does look ultra attacking, really, doesn't it? But, you know, that's what's going to win you games ultimately. So I think going with that to start off with is absolutely the right plan. What do you boys think?
No, I agree. I think it's, especially as you mentioned, West Ham, they're a team that have struggled so far, looking a bit leaky at times. And so I think an attacking lineup, it's the front four I expected, coming off the Bournemouth game. And I think it's a front four that can get goals as long as everyone's performing to the level we expect and can certainly make chances with this West Ham team.
Yeah, I think you can see with the having Sancho starting, you can see that if someone's not performing or they do perform, they will get a chance. I think that's the flexibility that we've got at the moment. It's good to see the back line sort of staying the same again with Fofana and Colwell, and obviously Cucurella. It's good to see that because it's starting to now. We were talking to a fella on the train, and I said actually you can see the back line. It's starting to shape up now, whereas last season it was change here, change there. So yeah, it is to be expected, and let's just hope that it pays off.
Yeah, well, it's interesting you mentioned the defence there because I think going into this season, I'd say defence was probably the biggest question mark for me because we conceded so many goals last season and that was our biggest problem. We were leaking chances constantly and we've just basically made it easy for opposition to score. So I think going into this game as well, I think with what West Ham especially have put up front as well, there's players there that will punish you if you make mistakes and if you give them the chance, they'll capitalise on that. So we really need to be on top of our game. The Sassy has been dropped. I think that speaks a lot, considering he had a very poor, I'd say, is that fair to say,
Absolutely
game against
the right
Bournemouth?
choice. I mean, if he didn't get dropped, I'd be slightly worried. So I think
Yeah.
starting him on the bench is absolutely the right choice. I don't think he'll come on either. No
No.
chance. Not after last week. It was a bit embarrassing.
I think see that it speaks for itself, doesn't it? And this is where Maresca is, I think, a lot more ballsy in that sense of making changes, because that probably wouldn't have happened last season. Whereas this season, if you're not performing, again, we speak on it a lot.
No second chance.
There's no
really,
second chance. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. You can't just keep giving players chances when you're making simple mistakes. I get you're not going to have the greatest game every single game that a player plays, but at the same time, little mistakes with what Disasi did, you can't really blame him for him being dropped, to be fair.
No, I agree. And I think it's interesting you mentioned about like Maresca making that change, because a lot of the talk I think this week prior to the game was about Jackson and Nkunku and Madueke playing and certain players, and Enzo, for example, coming back into the team. And I think Maresca is showing that as long as there is a body of work that you have shown, like with Jackson, for example, last week was so far seems to be an outlier because he's had 2 good games prior to that. He's still back in the team. But Disasi, all we've seen so far is just not good enough, so he's out of the team. And I think it's a level of fairness that we're maybe not used to seeing, at least for a while, with Chelsea managers.
So do you feel a little bit more secure then with someone like Wesley Fofana occupying that right back role there today?
It's a hard one to say, but
I'll be honest. I'd feel more confident with him being there than Disasi last week. You got to agree with that, Ben.
When you put it like that, yeah. I mean, again, we don't know how it's going to go, but after the performance last week with Disasi, honestly, we were lucky to not be punished more with the mistakes that he made.
There was one chance, wasn't there, where the ball come into him from the centre back, and literally it just rolled under his foot. And then there was another one. What was the other one where that was it. The winger started running up the line. He ran away from the ball. He ran towards the touchline.
No, I remember that. He ran, so the ball went inside. The winger goes down the line. He runs towards the ball, leaving the winger free.
He started running towards the touchline. He ran away from it.
Yeah,
and
not even running towards the
play.
play.
I just didn't know what he was doing. I think he was just a bit lost if he didn't know where he was, but you can't be doing that and then get the start the next week.
It almost feels like as well, when he does make a mistake, he's got no urgency to get that mistake corrected, if that makes sense.
Because it was for the duration, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's like, lost the ball now. Oh, who cares? He's got no willpower to go, actually, that's my mistake. Let's get back.
Do you remember where he started shaking all the defence? Come on, wake up. And
Yeah.
you think, what, then wake up?
Yeah.
You know, fair enough for trying to get your team going, but you're the problem in that situation. But look, we've got a clean slate this week, haven't we? So hopefully Fofana can get the job done.
Agreed. And we've got Captain Enzo back in their midfield, repping the captain armband to lead the team out today. Are you worried about our midfield in terms of kind of when we look at the opposition, we'll have Paquetá in there, Rodriguez, Alvarez. How confident are you guys that that battle in midfield can be won by us today?
I mean, I was talking about with Cam, like, it's a weird one. I still feel like that's another part of our squad at the moment that we haven't got right yet, is that middle of the park. With the Caicedo, Lavia's been injured, yes, but when he's back and you got the Palmer, and where is our balance? Because some games it works really well, other games it doesn't. And I feel like that's where we need to find that balance.
It's weird, isn't it? Because there's always, whenever we come on the next week, there's always a third of the pitch that hasn't done well the week before.
Yeah,
and
I
it
know,
always changes.
We just need
and it's
some,
like,
the whole
the
thing
defense
just needs
done well
to...
last week, but the midfield's a problem, and you never
I'll go
really,
now.
Yeah, but you never.
I know. We sound a bit cliche, don't we? We just start from there, then we go from there, and then we come back again.
But that's the inconsistency, isn't it, of the team? And I think that just really says where we're at right now in terms of, as a whole, as a collective, there's still certain areas that improve each game. And I said this last week that we struggle to have games where everyone's had a good day, right? There's always someone that's had a bit of an off day, but I do think with time that will come. Yeah. But let's talk about the score, guys. Those of you watching us, hello and welcome to the stream. If you're just joining, make sure you're liking on your way in and let us know some score predictions in the comments down below. Last season, we saw some pretty high-scoring games among the two fixtures. It was a 3-1 loss at London Stadium. But then we took our revenge with a good 5-0 big win at Stamford Bridge. this time round, are we going to see loads of goals scored? Do you think both teams will be a little bit more reserved? Will it be a narrow game? What are your thoughts?
I can't see it being a big scoreline. I thought on the train, I did say to Benny, I can see it being a draw, to be honest.
Really?
I can honestly see that, but I was thinking maybe a 1-1. But I'd like to say Chelsea 2-1.
Yeah.
But I can see both teams scoring. I don't think there'll be a massive scoreline, but I think I'll go 2-1.
Scott?
I think I can see a lot of goals just because we're talking about two teams that are both defensively frail, I shall say. Be kind. But I can see a lot of goals. I'm going to go Chelsea 3-1 because I think we will win. But yeah, I don't see us keeping a clean sheet. Although we did last week, and I didn't see that happening. So
I'm the same. I reckon 3-1, and I'm gonna go Chelsea. I think there's gonna be goals. And yeah, both defenses not great, but we know that we can score now. That's not our issue. Hasn't been our issue for a while. So yeah, I think Chelsea 3-1.
I like that. Confidence.
Let's hope.
Yeah, 3-1. I mean, last season, I think we obviously played them very early on. I think they were one of our first few fixtures of the season. We were there with a new manager. We're here again with a new manager, new players, and things are just sort of starting, you can say again from scratch, but equally they've got a new manager too, you know, long gone are the Moyes days, and they probably quite refreshed, feeling like they, you know, are almost starting their project kind of a little bit from fresh. But I feel confident. I don't know why. I think it's more that I'm really excited about today, but I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah.
I think West Ham at the moment though, under Lopetegui, or I don't even know how to say his name, to be fair. They haven't actually lived up to expectations under him. Just of, I know it's early, but they always say be careful what you wish for. But they're not performing that great. I know we haven't hit the highs either, but out of consistency at the moment, I think we look more of a team under Maresca. We know what we're trying to do. I was watching a podcast last night on West Ham, and they were saying that, you know, they don't look as though as it's anything new. It's the same old. Whereas we know what we're trying to do. We can see we're playing from the back. We're moving it forward. We're trying to make things happen and move it forward quicker than what we did last season. So I think our style, we know what it is. West Ham, you don't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's the only thing that brings me confidence is we know what we know straight away today we're going to be trying to play from the back. We know that.
I think West Ham will come out today, though, and perhaps press us a lot. I do think that that is what we'll see. I think they might play that high line as well. And London Stadium is a tricky place for us to go. I think that is one thing that we do need to note here. While I feel confident, I do recognise that we do struggle there sometimes. That's the reality. But it's time to change that, right? It's a new era under Maresca. If he can come here and get 3 out of 3 away wins in his first season at Chelsea to start off with, that's not so bad. But I think more than anything now, points are so important. We just need those 3 points on the board.
I agree, and I think it as well. You mentioned the 3 away games. If we get the win today, it's not only getting the 3 away wins; it's the teams we face and the manner in which we will have won. You know, we will have beaten in that time Wolves, Bournemouth, and West Ham. Typically, teams that have been our bogey teams over the last few years, and we won one game where we blew one team off the pitch, won another game by the skin of our teeth, and then depending on what happens this game, we'll wait and see. But that'll be a real signal of intent, I think, for me, and it will show that there's at least a bit of a change. How much remains to be seen this early in the season, but I think it will be key for us and it'll be something we can build on going forwards.
Yeah, certainly. And we can expect the excitement element on our behalf, can we? Jadon Sancho getting his first start in the Premier League, rewarded off a man of the match performance against Bournemouth. And I love that for him. He wasn't quite ready to start last game, but he certainly earned it with the performance and his attitude, the directness. Can we see the same thing today from him?
Yeah, I mean, Benny, who's that guy we met on the train? What was his name?
I forgot now.
You guys are meeting people on the train.
Do you know what? We got on the platform, and this is how weird things are because you'll love this story. We were like, we have the
We've
maddest,
always got a story.
honestly, it's the maddest thing. We were like, oh, let's get on here. So we got on one part. No, it's too busy. There must have been 12 coaches on this train. So we've sprinted up, and we got on. Go on, get on now, the guard shouting. So we've got on, boom. We've got on the train, and there's one guy standing there, and we've got talking to him. He fucking carried Claude's grave no, Claude's coffin. You know Claude from
Yeah.
AFTV knows Robbie, and that was the one guy on that.
Yeah.
If we'd have stayed on the train before, but he's an
Wow.
Arsenal fan, and what was he saying? He was saying about
Oh, about Jordan Sancho. So he actually
he said-
turned
he said
around
he
and he
thinks
goes, for
Sancho's
some
gonna be
reason,
amazing.
I've got a feeling that he's going
I
to
went a bit off
be...
track there.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know where the story was headed, but
It's Sancho.
The Sancho
Sancho.
story. He actually did say that he actually feels like it looks like he's got a point to prove, and it's probably a new lifeline for him.
oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
especially when a player wants to be in London.
It's all about. We've heard a
and-
few people say, me and
Yeah.
Benny, when we've been travelling and stuff. It's all about environment.
Mhm.
We've heard Chelsea fans say it. We've heard other teams fans say it. That guy, he's happy. He's going to be happy where he plays. He needs to be happy where he plays.
Yeah, for
and I
sure.
think-
And feel supported
Yeah,
too.
100%. Because he's had a shit year at United. So
And they talk about like hands around the player, like a manager, give him that little bit of comfort zone and things like that. And I think Ten Hag didn't do that for Sancho,
Mhm.
but you can see Maresca's already doing that for him.
Yeah.
So and play sometimes that's just all you need is a little bit of love. So
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
Like,
Benny, that was
Aw.
really nice.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes I
Really
love
sweet.
that. Yeah. And on that note, we've kicked off.
I'm just
West
saying.
Ham versus Chelsea. Let's go. Yeah, good stuff. No, but you are right, Benny, in what you say. It is true. I think the environment that you come into is so important, especially for a player that's been as unlucky as he is. And I think when he joined United, he was still quite young as well. I think that's what we overlook, that at the end of the day, these players are still human beings that are still developing, growing as people. And yeah, it just was unfortunate. So hopefully, like you say, a second opportunity to prove himself. I think us Chelsea fans have made it clear that we back him. We want this player to do well.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
100%.
I do want him to do well, and it'd be just nice just to see a player that's had it a little bit hard, had to then shoot off somewhere else
Redemption.
again, and then get back to his best because
Yeah.
he is a good player. There's no, you can hear it on so many like he's not a bad player. Yeah, okay, his attitude might be not, but that all goes on the environment as well, where you are. Is the manager talking to you correctly? Who knows? Like, there's a whole bunch of factors that it's not just the one thing.
I agree, and I think we've seen from time to time as well that it's not even the kind of bad or good players. We've seen great players who have gone to a club and it just hasn't worked for whatever reason. The environment doesn't work. They don't get along with the manager, the team. There's something wrong. But they go elsewhere and they kill it. They go back to their best, and we've seen this previously with other players.
Yeah, and it's going to sound a little bit silly, but even sometimes when you see little clips on YouTube of the players having a laugh at training and getting everyone involved, I know it sounds silly, but sometimes that even helps that player to go and have a bit of a better time on the pitch. And it's a lot of factors always happen that we don't
'cause
see.
you go from a United account that's not shown any of Sancho, not shown any of what he's doing in training, to a Chelsea account that's gone new boy on the block. To see that as a player,
yeah, that as well.
You get excited as a player, don't you? I mean, when you see yourself on the tick, United didn't show him any love whatsoever, and that was Ten Hag absolutely fucked that up for him.
Get close
but
to him,
they're
get close
lost.
to him.
Cucurella,
Don't-
that
Oh, I'll tell you
we'll
what,
take
it's an
that.
early chance for West Ham there. How do you guys feel about
Ooh,
Sanchez
what's the-
starting in goal?
I think that's obvious now.
I was
I
going to
think-
say he's number one at the
Yeah,
moment,
I think that's
and not
obvious.
just the number. He's,
Yeah.
Happy after last week?
I think you can't deny him a start, can you? I mean, you do that, then that just goes back on what a manager actually is.
Come on,
isn't it?
Jackson.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh my God,
my
Jackson!
Lord.
Him
What a goal.
scoring early
Hey,
goals.
hey, to all the
Nicholas
people-
Jackson, guys. 1-0
Oh, wow.
Chelsea.
Straight through the legs as well.
Wow.
Wow.
He's not scored from that angle, I don't think. Wow.
What's that? 3 now in 5. Hey, everyone who was talking about Nkunku should start. It's not
Nicholas
fair.
Jackson.
Chat to me now.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow, what a goal.
My mate Ben on Instagram actually
Oh
sent me a
my
message
God.
just today,
Come
like earlier.
on.
Look at his celebration.
I love that.
That's the old thriller.
He's definitely the type of guy that practices celebrations in the mirror like before game day. Wow.
Let's have a look at this again. They've just been caught
Oh,
out here,
literally,
West Ham,
they've
haven't they?
been
Look,
caught up
little
falling
give and
asleep,
go,
yeah.
bang on
And
side.
he's on sides. Get in,
in
Yeah,
Jackson.
doesn't
fairness-
need anyone else up there with him? Nah, he's
In
gonna.
fairness, he didn't really do well.
That is
Boo.
lazy
That's not
from
even a
West
clear
Ham as
chance.
well,
That's a half
though.
chance at best, and he does really
That's shit.
well with
That's
that.
shit defending from West Ham.
That is
The
really
tracking
poor
back is
defending.
appalling.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
we care?
go on,
We don't.
Nico. What a
Great
goal.
finish. Great finish. Fair play.
It is
to
Oh,
him.
Oh,
through the legs as well. Oh, guys, 1-0 Chelsea. Get in, Nico.
Oh, there goes the mic. Wait, we don't want to break the mic, peeps.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I love it as well because
Benny.
every game he scores, his confidence grows more and more, and you can see it so visibly. Oh, that away end is...
That'd be buzzing now.
Yeah. Get in. Wow, 1-0 up. Guys, we didn't get this last season to be 1-0 up 4 minutes in, especially away from home. Feels good.
It does, actually. Can't remember the last time.
You'd have missed this goal last week, Benny. You were 10 minutes late.
Yeah. I know. Live
Look.
from 12.
Look. And we were still late anyway, Cam. So, you know.
I know, mate. Yeah.
Who assisted that?
I don't know. I was too busy watching
Yeah.
off how
Free
he
kick,
scored.
wasn't it? It was.
Ah.
Oh, fucking hell.
It wasn't Enzo, was it?
Don't know.
It might have been.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but it could have been Enzo.
Oh, that's too easy. Go on. I don't know who that was. I think it was Casado.
Get in, Nico.
Son C says, "What a well-run stream." Cheers, son.
Cheers, buddy. Well done.
Brendan says, can I have a shout out? Of course you can, Brendan.
Is that the Brandon?
No.
Lee Brendan.
The Brendan.
The Brendan.
Wow, no. The Brendan's probably at the game.
You
No,
reckon?
no, I haven't seen him for a few weeks.
Yeah,
He
he's probably.
I think
is.
he's just been going every game. Fair play to the lad.
Oh, guys. Get
Giveaway's
in.
done well there.
We don't have
Get
an
rid of it,
actual
get rid of
chant for
it.
Jackson, do we?
You know, I've heard one. It's I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. There's one.
Oh,
that's
that
like-
look
one.
at that shimmy.
But
That
we
is
never sing
unbelievable.
it.
Nah,
No, I
need
say
the
we never
bridge.
sing it. That's the thing.
No,
yeah.
we need to.
We need to get
to start
good
something.
one going for him. Okay, Sancho there.
Oh, that was a nice idea.
You can just
Right
ask Cam when
idea.
I'm on the trains. I'll start songs, but I'm always singing by myself half the time.
Do you know what? The away kit is growing on me. We're doing
I
well
like
in
the
it.
away kit. I do like the away kit.
Yeah, I like the away
I
kit.
said I added the home and the away.
Do you know what I think is a bit weird? The blue socks with it. Don't like the blue
Oh, do you
socks.
really?
with
I
it.
like
Nah.
that.
I like-
do. I
Too
do.
much
it's-
of a contrast.
I
Do
can't.
you not
To me,
like
it's
the
just
If
blue?
it
the
had
orange.
white socks, I think I'd like it more.
Nah, then it'll be too white.
Ah.
No, I hear that. To be fair, I understand that. If it was white socks would look better, but I don't
Yeah.
mind the blue. I just don't like the orange, especially in the badge. It just looks weird.
Eden says, first time listener but been subscribed for ages. Can't see the game because I'm at work. Glad you exist. Get in. Thank you,
Big up,
Eden.
Eden.
Thanks for joining us.
No, that's not.
Hope it's a good shift.
That's not foul.
How's that a foul?
Right, what's happened there? Love ourselves a little London derby. Oh, Cucurella closing down. Kudos is going to cause trouble there. He is.
Wow. Okay, guys. Yeah, that was nearly a West Ham.
Do you guys know if Kudos has been playing on the left or the right for West
Left.
Ham?
He's
So is this the first game he started on the right?
might be this season, I think so.
Yeah, this season, I mean.
Yeah, it's because obviously they play Bowen on the right, Paqueta
Yeah.
at the 10, and so the only real position is the left. But I think this is their best front four at the moment,
Oh, yeah, I'd agree.
with where they should be playing.
Yeah. Fulkrug's injured, isn't he? He's not. I don't think he was on the bench
Yeah, he was
either.
50-50 for this game, apparently.
Yeah.
Come on, boys.
I think Fulkrug's going to do well in the Premier League. If he gets game time, that is. I thought he was
That was
really
a
good at the
risky pass.
Euros. I would have
See-
preferred for him to start over Havertz as well, actually, for Germany.
Again, playing from the back.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Oh,
to
I
be
don't
fair.
That's a
mind.
good
See, that's
pass.
good. See, that
That
opens
is-
up the
That's
play.
what we weren't doing
That-
against Bournemouth
Great.
enough.
And we've got a good
Correct.
ball carrier there. Nice.
Come on, boys.
Play it forwards.
Boom.
Good
What a ball.
pass.
Oh,
Get
it's
there first.
just-
Come on. Okay.
Sancho
This,
there.
I'll say this will be
Unlucky.
interesting
Problem
battle.
the thing is, Sancho is not actually as that quick of a player.
Nah, he's got good a decent burst of pace, but,
But
he's not actually
he's
quick.
just yeah,
in
well,
a
he's not
straight line.
quick enough to sort this out, boys. Oh my
Fucking
god!
talk to each other, man.
To be fair, Sanchez did about as well with that outside of clearing it that
Yeah,
he could have
but
done.
why? The thing is, that shouldn't have been as difficult as it looked. Like that should have either been a header back to Sanchez, and this is where it
No,
goes.
I'm glad he didn't head that
well-
because where Sanchez was
Yeah,
at
but
that
if
point.
Sanchez didn't come out, then that.
Oh,
header-
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I guess there's both things about it. Sancho's coming out, he probably wanted to read the game a little bit better, maybe.
This battle on our left, their right hand side is going to be interesting too. Former United teammates, Wan-Bissaka and Sancho.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, he's actually been decent for them, I think.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a Sancho assist.
Was it?
Nice.
Was it really?
Yeah. Yes.
2 assists
Wow.
in 2.
Get in, Sancho.
Well done, boy.
Oh, what a player.
And it was a good pass, too.
It was a good pass, very good pass. He's really, the thing is with Sancho, he's got a vision for that. He is a really quick thinking player, and he's got the technical ability on him. He just needs more game time. He just needs to keep playing. I love the confidence he's arrived with as well, because usually you'd be, I mean, with such a negative spell at United, you'd probably think he'd come to Chelsea and be a little bit, you know, kind of a bit worried, perhaps a little bit reserved. But no, he's taken his chance and he's really.
It's probably
lived
good because
up.
we've kind of got him in a good form because of the Dortmund. So he's come back from Dortmund to go back to United, then only played a couple of games for them in pre-season, whatever it may be, and then he's come to us now. So
Interesting.
yeah, I'm not liking this.
That was a dodge.
This is where I really hate what we're trying to do here.
Careful.
Guess
Well, that's
I'm
right,
it.
right.
Go on, Jackson.
Good pass. Get there, Nico.
Seems to be a lot of
3v
space down that left hand
3v
side, isn't there?
3v3.
Can he do it again? Can he do the old?
Ooh,
No.
good pass.
Goal.
Oh, that would have been so good.
Oh, Palmer. And that's not something Palmer normally misses. Unlucky boy.
Oh, unlucky Palmer. Really good from Nico, though.
He's been,
He's coming from deep and he's, carrying the ball well.
Oh, my
Could he have
Lord.
taken a touch there? That's unlucky.
He could have maybe passed that one on. I understand.
think-
I understand why he didn't.
Yeah.
I think because of the
It's
confidence,
very close. I mean, it's
because of the confidence he's got,
Mm.
and his instincts. I think straight away in his head,
Because he usually scores these, isn't
Yeah.
he? We've seen him score that. He loves to use the momentum of a pass as well to first time finish, really.
that's the West Ham fan that died. It's so sad what happened with that West Ham fan, young lad. Saw that on Insta. Like the Chelsea boys
May
are
he rest
clapping
in
as well in the
peace.
away end.
It's a good tribute they've done there for him.
it's always nice when they do tributes.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter who it is.
100%.
Fucking
I
hell.
think that's the best thing about football. I know when you got rivals and things like that, but when it
Yeah.
comes to
Yeah, when it comes to
things
Human
like
beings before football.
Yeah.
100%.
well, I said it last week. I can take a 1-0 and go home now if you guys are up for
did.
that.
But
So,
to be fair, you said, was it against Wolves?
yeah, I did.
You did, and we won 6-2.
Oh,
Even
no.
though I was with you on that with the 1-0, yeah, take it.
Yeah.
But,
Did-
great.
Yeah. It looks like, I know it's only early, but it doesn't look like we're not in control of this game, if that makes sense. It kind of looks like as we've got it a little bit, rather when we played Wolves, you could see where they're going to exploit us. You can see, I haven't actually seen that just of yet from West Ham. There's not been a lot to go on by them, so...
No, and it's like I don't think Somerville's really got into the game. Kudus, I think Kukureya's handled him so far.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't.
He's controlled
Yeah,
him
I
about
mean,
as well as he
besides
can.
that little bit of a cross and whatnot, I don't think there's been much of movement from West Ham. So keep it if you keep it
They
this way.
felt quite static at times.
Yeah,
You guys, anyone got tickets for Barrow on Tuesday?
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah,
you
I'll
go?
be there. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm
You'll
not.
be here instead.
I
then,
don't think
won't
I'll be able to make it. To be fair,
you? He goes, oh, I can't make it to the bridge, but I
Oh,
can make it
that's
to
a
the
good
studio.
pass
thing is, I'm gonna have my laptop, aren't I? So I can't take
Oh,
that to
yeah,
the
you
bridge.
can't, so you have to come here instead.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's going to be a little bit
there. Oh,
difficult.
right. Shut him down there.
No,
Oh,
that's
not a
poor.
foul.
That is
Come
poor.
on.
Only Taylor
dear.
in disguise.
I'm sure that's actually what they've got going in the away ends now, 100%.
He's taken some stick on social media this week.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
do you know he's not part of any?
Quite
Alex
right.
dedicated a whole video.
Oh, no,
Do you know
Alex
he's
is
not part
soft.
of any,
Alex is soft. He
Premier
never
League
used to do
game
that
this
a few
week?
years ago.
He's been association or whatever took him out of any
He got
fixtures.
through
Did
that
they?
quickly.
Yeah.
Good.
So I don't know whether that's because of his health and safety or
He's
He
got the ball.
Poor decision that.
That is
Oh,
terrible.
dear. If they, luckily they don't have Ward Prowse anymore.
That is poor.
Another week of poor refereeing decisions.
It's not a good start, is it?
Thing.
I hate this whole refereeing thing, man. I know I spoke about it last week, but it's how they can't get this shit right. Why can't you just call up to that room after that?
yeah.
And
Well,
go,
not to be, that's not how VAR works, but like
I
that.
know,
like,
but I know, but I'm saying in hindsight, it should be able to work like that, shouldn't it? Quick, have a look at it. If you're not sure, he's not sure on that.
but like that one, he didn't even blow immediately. He let it go for a few seconds and then brought it back. And I was like, why?
Because you know they're talking the whole time in the VAR.
Yeah,
they're talking the whole time.
Yeah, aren't they talking through the mic?
Yeah,
and
they're
also,
going,
like also talking
right,
to his,
check this, check this, check this.
What's it called?
There should,
Assistant
there
refs
should
as well.
be, it should be panned down to the referee.
Yeah.
Right, hang on, we think you might have to look at this if you made that on field call. That should how it should be. Not just, oh, we'll let that slide. Because why are you up there otherwise?
Yeah.
Sorry, rant over.
No, I back that. You go, Cam.
I just hate it. I honestly hate it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, you're a
pisses me off.
referee yourself. Do you do this?
Well, I haven't got
You
VAR. Yeah, I
referee?
referee
Yeah, he's a referee.
on Mondays and Thursdays when I run.
Nice. I used to
Yeah.
referee as well.
But it's
Fairs.
yeah, I wouldn't blame for
I
that.
think
I'll
that's
say
such a
that.
tough job. You know, it's harder than ever now to get more people
Oh,
to get
he
their
nearly
refereeing
stuffed it.
badges and
It
things.
puts a lot of people off.
It really does.
What, refereeing?
Yeah.
Shit
Yes.
refereeing puts a lot of good referees
Oh,
off.
yeah. Well, I'm saying, even that, mate.
alright, he's
Even
alright.
that's
It's
the-
okay, it's okay. He
Loads
just
of
wants to
time.
play some basketball.
Yeah, he's
don't
got
worry.
Yeah, it
loads
looked
of
like
time.
he was just going for like a
Yeah.
little bit of a hoop.
Do you guys want to hear a fun fact?
No.
Go on.
Nicholas Jackson has now scored the same amount of Premier League goals for Chelsea as Giroud did in 35 fewer games.
Well, there you go. That's a fun fact. Anyone?
But to be fair, in Giroud's defence, he, like, towards the end of his Chelsea career, was coming off the bench for us
Yeah.
a lot, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think Giroud was so underrated for us.
He,
I will die on that hill. Giroud was a quality player.
he was always a super sub, wasn't he?
So good.
And the score at his age and the goals that he scored, because they weren't just
Yes.
lazy, like they were
No.
goals.
And the assists as well, that gets overlooked too. He loved to, like, turn his back, just lay off a pass.
How many
Bam.
goals has Jackson scored this year now? Is it
3.
Three. That's not.
3 and 5.
Oh, there you go.
I think.
Not bad at all. Not bad.
Not
at
bad.
I mean, no
at all,
wonder
boy.
Enzo Maresca's praising him so much, you know. Long may this continue, because I was the one that was complaining that, I mean, it's still early days, but, you know, I was the one that did say I'm not too sure if this is going to be enough for us as kind of an out-and-out number 9 option all season long. But if we can continue this on, then we can slowly kind of accommodate for that. I think Maresca's made it clear that he doesn't mind himself a false 9 situation either. So we could probably...
all.
Go on,
Oh,
Jackson.
I'll tell you
Speaking
what,
of
Chelsea
Jackson,
playing
that's
some
2.
good
That's 2.
football.
That's
Go on,
got to be
Jackson.
2.
Oh yes, get in there! Come on!
Oh my God! This is it! He's proving me
Talk to
everyone
me.
wrong.
Talk to me
I
about
love
Jackson
it.
now.
Go on, Nico. Absolutely insane.
Go on, Benny,
2-0
get it out.
Chelsea, guys.
Jackson.
Katie. Go on. Oh my God.
I'll
what?
take that back. I'll take back what I said about him. Take it
The
back.
assist and the finish on that.
Fair play to the lad. I'll tell you what, Chelsea playing some really good football.
Yeah.
Like, you watch
Wow.
the build up to that goal. It's some really good play.
It
there.
is.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if
That's
you-
come
I
from
don't
that's
know.
come from the back. 4 passes from the back, and that's happened.
Jackson on the double.
unbelievable.
I'm not sure if you've
Look at
noticed
this.
this already.
Look at that.
See Cucurella again? See how he's playing that midfield?
Oh, look at those 1-2 passes.
That's a
One,
great
two,
Caicedo
three,
assist
four.
as well.
Boom, straight in,
Boom!
Finish.
outside of the boot. Great,
Wow.
great finish. Look at that. 1, 2,
Three,
3,
four.
4. That's how you do it.
What a
That's how you
goal.
play
Jackson's
football.
movement prior to that pass as well, because
That is
he draws. I think
unbelievable.
it's Alvarez out and then creates that space for himself. That's brilliant. Outside the foot. Oh,
Not
that's
bad
Oh,
start, eh?
nice.
guys, what a brilliant start.
4 and 5 now.
Jackson on the hat trick.
We're to win 19
2
minutes
goals
in.
inside 17 minutes. Go on, Nico. I love it. See, this is it. You know, when we doubt him for all season, here he comes to prove us wrong. How good is it now that so many of our attacking players have got that many goals, you know, amongst them? It's so refreshing.
I'm going to check something now, actually. I want to check where he is in the golden boot.
Oh, go on,
Steady on,
Scott.
Scott.
Steady on.
I don't know
Just
if you.
out of interest.
I'm not sure if you guys have noticed it again, but I have. Even in that play there, you see Cucurella's
Ooh.
back in that midfield bit again, and I think
slightly higher up.
I honestly think we were doing it a lot last season under Poch, and then we're doing it again. But wow, it works. It puts that extra body in that midfield, and it looks like we're overloading that midfield.
Yeah, just gives you a bit more support, really.
Yeah.
Those 2 goals put him second behind Haaland.
Oh yeah, right.
Really?
Yes.
Get in, Nico. What?
And this comes back to what I was saying earlier. I know I took the piss a little bit, but like I kind of understand why, but I also don't understand why he gets so much stick and why he gets so much scrutiny. Because I think last season he did about as good as most of us expected, maybe even better for some people. And this season he's started even better. Like he's 4 and 5 now. Like he looks like he's playing with confidence. And if he keeps this up, then he's on for a 20+ goal season. And I don't think anyone when we signed him expected that to happen.
Yeah.
So it's like,
No, I agree
can't,
with
I don't
you.
think he can do much more than he's doing.
Yeah, and I will hold my hands high because I'm hard on Jackson because it's the conversion rate, right? And I think he is so capable and he can score so many more goals. And if he improves, and you can see that his finishing is improving, and I'm all here for it. So absolutely great, when I criticise, I'll be the first one to praise too. So well done, Nico. Brilliant. If I'm a West Ham fan now, I'm sitting there and I'm raging though because some of the defending in the game has been shocking.
He's just absolutely ripped him apart using 4 passes.
But we were talking about it last week. Whatever happened to the old triangle game, right? It just happened in that midfield then. 4 passes and it was a goal.
Yeah, I'll say it was.
And that was all triangle.
And it was in the midfield as well. Boom. It wasn't even like it was out wide. It was in the midfield. It was Enzo, I think, Cucurella, Caicedo, one to Jackson, back to Caicedo. It goes forward again. It's like it's all we were asking for last week. We weren't seeing that at all in the game. And the only time we did was when Sancho came on.
It's the same guy.
That's what I mean.
Huge shoot out to Turan, by the way.
Yeah.
Turan was on last week. He's just given 20 gifted Chelsea Fan TV memberships. Turan, you're an absolute legend,
Well
mate.
done, Turan.
Welcome
Thanks,
back.
Man,
Turan.
thank you for
And,
coming back.
Shout out to you. Oh, a bit too much on that.
That 2 goals was for you, mate.
Yeah.
Turan giving out memberships as Chelsea score goals.
We've got another 2 coming for you.
Jackson hat trick. I'm waiting for.
James says hat trick for Jackson. I hope. We hope
Same.
so too. Everyone.
Go on, Cole.
Everyone that was crushing Maresca for not starting in Cuckoo can shut up, says Chris.
Oh, it's a good ball.
That was that Colwell got the head there. That
think
was really well done.
Was it Colwell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done. Do you know what will be what will it's going to sound cliche, but what will top today off if we do get the result that we're looking for? Hopefully, if we can actually keep it as a 2-0 and we go above and beyond that, that'll be 2 games,
2 clean sheets.
Clean sheets. That's
away from home.
when you can start going, hey. And I think that's where last season was very hard to build because as a manager, you want to be able to bring something to the boys and go, hey, last week, clean sheet. This week, clean sheet. Let's do it again. Bring that positive vibes to that dressing room. Whereas if you're not doing that, what can you... The heads always go down, then they come back up again, they go down. Lopetegui's getting a little bit frustrated. He's upset.
I would be too.
He's not looking very well at the moment. Would have been off. Oh, what? No.
Might have been
I think it was off anyway, but
I think VAR
look at Bowen here. Look, he's just
leaning back.
Oh, he's fuming.
As he should be. Keegan says, please give Colwell the armband.
Ooh,
Not yet.
No. I
wouldn't.
disagree.
In time, I agree, but not yet. Oh, Jackson.
That's a bit.
Oh,
That's
good. Win it back. That's it.
I thought that was a foul. Fair play.
I did too. That's what he.
Go on, Caicedo. Nice.
Well done, boys. That's it. Hustle back when you
really
lose.
good play from us.
That's the fight that you need as well. Like you lose the ball, get it back.
Yeah.
Lose the ball, get it back. Like that.
I tell you what. I tell you who I think has been much improved so far, and I don't think has been spoken about. I know it's only 25 minutes. Enzo so far, I think, has looked a lot better than we
I
have seen
agree.
previously.
Considering he didn't play last game as well.
No, and considering most of this season he's looked
Awful.
disappointing.
Oh,
Nice,
Well done,
Cucurella.
Cucurella.
First 25 minutes, Chelsea are absolutely fantastic.
yeah, we've
100%.
looked great.
Yeah,
I
we
don't, I
have.
don't think there's been
Even in the back third, I mean, I think they've forced 3 or 4 errors from where West Ham have had real chances and they've actually put it over the bar. You've got to put some pressure on to put this West Ham attack to sort of make those mistakes. I think all round it's been solid 25 minutes. You
Absolutely.
just need to carry it on.
Yeah, I think is that the worry for you guys at the moment with us. I mean, for me, it is. It's the carry on from being
Yeah,
like
I mean-
from performing good
Yeah.
and keep going.
But
Yeah.
you've got to think, Benny, you've got huge options there now, Benny. So if something, if players are getting tired, we've got a lot of options there, mate. So
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
stage, I'm not too worried. There's
That's the
loads of
thing, I
fresh
think-
legs on the bench.
I
and
just
if you're
think as
playing
well
like
that
this,
the longer we go without conceding, it's fine. I think if they get a goal, that's at the point at which it could.
That's the worry point. Yeah,
yeah, that's the point at which I think heads could drop, people
Yeah.
could panic.
yeah.
we want to
But
be
as long
able
as it's
to. We
2-0,
want
I
to be
think
able to
we're
do also hold out games as well.
Yeah,
Sometimes
control.
control. I think you spoke about last week, Nina, that sometimes we can't.
I
We
was
don't
thinking.
control the game,
Mhm.
and it's a good team to control games.
Certainly.
This we're controlling, I think. Even without,
Oh, yeah,
even
I don't
without the
think-
ball, we look in control,
Yeah, I
which is
don't-
not something I think we have said about Chelsea
No,
no.
in a
Oh,
very long time.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't actually think we've not looked out of control at all this game. I think besides that one cross,
Yeah.
But in fairness, we look at it and think it's going in, but maybe it was just above and beyond.
great ball.
Yeah,
Go on,
but-
Cucurella. Don't let him, guys. Don't let him do that. That was a
Okay.
nice block from
Nice.
Cole, I think.
But even times like this, like just slow it down a little bit. Just take back
Yeah,
that
take
control.
control
There's no
again.
need to rush. Like,
Mm.
and this is where hopefully
Oh,
hopefully we can improve on our game as well. Like, just you know what, 2-0 up. Let's
Good. Do well with the pressure there.
I don't mind that.
Nice
Oh,
switch.
he's overhit it.
It's a good idea,
Touch.
right idea.
It's interesting to see that we've seen a switch. I think in terms of the Bournemouth game was very heavily, the attack was coming down that right-hand side. Today it's on the left-hand side. Jackson, first goal, coming down the left. Second one, obviously.
Oh,
very
that was
what a
good.
great
challenge.
challenge.
Was that Caicedo?
That was. He
Oh,
has
Holy
been
shit, sorry, Nina,
unreal
that was
today so far.
unbelievable.
Oh, did you?
Good.
I didn't.
That was
missed
like
it.
a Wan-Bissaka, wasn't it?
It's interesting just
Oh,
on,
like
on your
it.
point, Nina, about the wings.
Yeah.
I agree, but I think what has made that possible, what's been so much better compared to last week, is the midfield. I think
Mm.
West Ham, if anything, are having the same problem we had last week. They can't get their midfield is being pulled apart. They can't get near us,
Yeah.
and I think our midfield so far has been solid, has been incredible.
No, get up.
For sure, I agree with you, Scott. I think considering we weren't able to string passes as well against Bournemouth in that first half, to see us passing, those kind of first time finishes, one touch passes, it's really amazing to see.
Don't let them do that.
It is hard.
Nice.
It would be hard, as well. I think we seem to forget sometimes. Each ground's different.
Look how deep he is.
Oh,
Oh.
Jaden.
No, that.
Oh,
Get there,
that was
get
poor
there.
from Enzo.
Oh,
Oh dear.
rolling round like that,
Jumping in.
baby.
He didn't even touch him. Oh,
Yeah,
he
that's
caught him in
what
the
I
face.
mean.
Caught him in the
I
face.
thought
I
it
did-
was the
yeah,
foot.
I
I
was
about to say,
looking at it
he
then,
didn't
going,
touch
where did he go? But
Ooh. I tell you what, if that had been given,
do you reckon it could have been?
I reckon he has pulled him. It's one of those where it's like it's a really innocuous one. Like he hasn't really done much.
They
but
are checking it.
they're checking.
They're checking it.
That,
Fuck's sake.
Do you know what? I thought they might.
he did pull his hand, but like it's one
Show
of
us
those.
a closer angle then.
Yeah, this is very
Can't see
far
anything.
away. You can replay it as many times as you want.
Yeah,
from
they
this
showed it. They just
angle,
showed a
but-
replay
Oh, yeah,
that was a
let's
lot
see that one
closer.
again. Let's see it for the
Can't
9th
see.
time. Oh yeah, let's see it again.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I know. I see it now. Yeah, no. What is this?
What's he doing?
Do you know what? If he goes to
I
that,
think the tape recorder's broken. It keeps playing.
no,
sound
it's not.
differently.
It's not. I can see on this side.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
wanted to see
no.
a close up of it.
They showed
He's
a
going
close up
over
This
to the
once.
doesn't
screen.
look good.
Is he going
Going
over
over
to
to the screen, people.
He is
Is he
not.
going
Is
over
he?
to the screen?
No, he's not.
No,
No,
I
he's
know.
not.
It's
He's
just I
not.
think
He's
he's just
not.
brought it back for the free kick. Fair play.
Oh,
He's not. That's celebration again.
Dean says, "Can you show me the back of your Chelsea Samsung shirt, please? I will just as soon as we see this." Oh, okay. That's the corner.
What's that?
How do I turn around? I've got Lampard on the back.
How do you turn
big
it?
lamps.
Number 8, Lampard on the back. This is one of my favourite shirts.
That might be my favourite.
ever. Champions League away winning season. Well, yeah, Champions League winning season.
That is a
away
nice shirt, actually, isn't it?
I've got
Yeah.
I've got the same.
Samsung, I think it's just the sponsor
Yeah,
as well.
that was a great
Samsung made
sponsor.
amazing shirts.
I was quite like design. I think I've got the same one, but I think I've got. Who have I got on the back? I want to say I've got Matter on the back potentially.
Matter.
I think so on that
Nice.
one.
Did you like the one where it had the Chelsea? It had like the rubber. I had it, but it got really old after washing it too many times. I shouldn't have washed it.
What the gold string one? You had
Nah,
one last week.
No, not.
That was
It
a
was
nice
kind of
pass.
like that, where it had
Depending.
like the same sort of style, but then in the middle it had like the. It had.
The rubber.
Oh man, I gotta find it now.
Oh, clear it.
I gotta find it.
Clear
Now.
it.
The other one I really like. Oh, that was
Ooh, that
fucking hell, high foot there.
just on shirts. The other one I really like was the black one that had the yellow bits
Yes.
going down. I had.
The
Think I
one
had.
that reminds me of, is that the Torres one?
West Ham are in here.
It reminds
2-1.
That's a good
It's offside. Offside.
Yes.
All right, so boys.
Now we
Okay,
need to
that was
wake up a
poor
little
though
bit.
there,
Yeah,
'cause
now we need to wake up a
needed to
bit.
wake
Well
up
in,
there.
Lino. Well done, Lino. Pay rise.
So look, it's offside there, but I think now exactly what Nina said. It's time to wake up now because
Yeah,
they
he's
might be
offside.
starting to.
Yeah, he's off. That would have been his first goal of the season as well.
He's fuming, isn't he?
Yeah.
Absolutely
I'm not-
fuming.
I'm not surprised. I'd be fuming as well if I was in his position.
Do you know what though, guys? Fun fact about this shirt, it's because the number 8's peeling on the back. I wore this when we won the Champions League in 2012.
Well,
It still fits.
that's-
It's
if
small,
that's-
but
if
it
that's
still
not,
fits.
if that's not good luck, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
It was.
I wish mine still
Oh,
fit.
12.
Yeah.
Fucking hell,
I was
that's-
gonna say,
that's 12 years ago.
This
I
is
wish mine
12
still
years
fits.
old, yeah. And to be fair, look at that. It's still really good
Well,
quality.
yeah,
though.
on the front
Sometimes
it's
the
all-
It's
sponsors
kind of-
come off in the wash, don't
yeah,
they? But no,
it
that's
does. Well, the
lasted well.
number is coming off, but Lampard's still very much there. You know?
He's still there.
It's not moving. Solidity right there. But yeah, it still fits. But yeah. Fun story. Anyways, yeah. There you go, Dean. You're welcome. Goal kick there, Sanchez. We have felt a little bit of pressure there in the last kind of 5 minutes now, especially.
I thought that as well.
Some rash decisions there with some tackles, and lucky that Kudus was offside there, but we need to go into the second half 2-0 up.
I
if we
think-
can
That's a good
score,
challenge.
but
Yeah.
keeping a clean sheet.
Yeah, it's
important.
quintessential that we go into half time without.
Yeah, 2-0. It needs to be
Conceding,
2-0
yeah.
and then regroup again. But it seems to me as we did it again to ourselves a little bit before. We played into their hands. That's something that we still need to improve on. We keep playing into the opposition hands
This is nice.
Come on, Sancho.
Oh, good chase up. Good follow up.
Nani
from
did well
Madueke
there.
Oh, go on, Sancho. Oh my
Oh.
God.
He's got unbelievable feet, isn't he?
He has.
Mm.
He
yeah.
does.
I don't mind
does.
that from
Do you know
Jackson.
what they need to? Chelsea need to utilise the space down the left-hand side.
Yes,
It
I
happened in the
agree.
first 10 minutes, and it's just happened again there. But we haven't really sort of looked to go there in between. But so much space down that left-hand side. So much space.
Yeah, I think we need to go
Get
back.
the ball over there.
Yeah, I think we need to go back down
Yeah.
down that side.
I think we just need to get on the ball more again. Like, I think that's what we've lacked the last kind of
10
5-10
or
minutes. It's
so
just been not
minutes,
on
yeah.
the ball as much, letting West Ham have too much
Can
of
we
it.
can we just speak about? Did anyone watch the Champions League during the week? Man
watched
City's kit.
Man-
You guys seen
No.
it?
Oh,
Do you know
Oh
what?
my god, that is the. I'm going to say something big statement here. That is the worst kit I've seen in the last probably 10, 15 years.
Wow, that is a
Fucking
big
disgusting.
statement, mate.
I saw
I wouldn't
Greed.
go with
I
that
tuned
far.
in. I
Chelsea
tuned
have had
in.
probably
I
worse
saw
kits.
Greedish on the
Yeah.
floor. I thought it was a grass stain.
Or
I thought it was a grass stain.
Well, it's meant to have
No,
a
I-
vintage
It was like
touch
yeah,
to
it was
it.
like yellow,
I was gonna
yellowy
say,
brown.
I
Disgusting.
did see.
Any City fans watching, fucking sort it out.
I saw an
Disgusting.
interview where a little clip.
Yeah,
where-
the City fans. It's all your fault,
City
boys.
fans, yeah.
Well, there's
Boys and
enough for
girls.
you in there the other
Better
week.
Sort it
shirts,
out.
guys.
As Cam said, you better sort that out.
I did see a little clip of Akanji talking in an interview after he mentioned he passed to the ref because he thought it was silver.
No, really?
He did it. He did
There
it.
you
Renato
go.
Sanchez.
That is funny. He's got some space there. Too
Oh,
much. Too
that's
much
nice,
space.
Sanchez.
That's that same ball though. That same ball is now
Yeah.
starting to become a thing at the moment.
Someone injured.
Someone's coming on for West Ham. I
Who's
don't know
injured?
who that guy is, but
That's Suchek that's coming on. I don't know.
okay.
I assume it must be an
probably,
injury.
probably no one's in. I just think he's fed up.
Had
He's
enough.
generally
I can't,
fed
I
up.
can't lie to you though, mate. If I was in West Ham's position, Suchek ain't going to change this game unless they're hoping for corners.
Unless he's actually hoping just a bit of control.
Yeah,
Try and
but
get some-
Suchek ain't going to. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I mean-
Suchek ain't going to
It
fix
doesn't
that.
look like anyone's injured, does it?
No, that's what
No.
I'm thinking.
You know what? Now that you think about it, it is a weird change. If no one's injured, then it's a bit of a bold change.
This is when you talked earlier, Benny, about calming the game down as well. I think this is a good example of it now because particularly in the last kind of
Oh,
5-10
Tosin.
minutes where we've been
Oh,
quite
Tosin.
Tosin.
is unreal.
okay.
You rock my world.
Rash. That's where we needed to control it now, and we have calmed it down. Now we go again, as you see here.
Look at
Go
Jackson.
on.
Or-
Go
or
on.
go on.
Have a shot.
Not
Oh!
Did you know what? This is
Surprise.
probably the best football I've seen from Chelsea this season.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh my lordy!
I mean,
Outside
yeah,
of
I agree
maybe-
with you.
Outside of
especially
maybe
for
the
that
second half against
goal.
Wolves.
yeah, I was going to say
easily.
Wolves.
Second half, but
Yeah.
apart from that,
See,
Suchek's
this is where
coming on.
before the game I was saying we know what we're trying to do when we go forward,
Mm.
and when it works, it works.
Mm.
And you've seen that Wolves and even those 2 goals today. When it works, it works. Where it fails is that not doing it correctly from the back,
Yeah.
making errors that shouldn't be made. So if we can get this right, we can build on what's going on at the moment. It's all
Do you know what I
positive.
think it's been really good. I think Cucurella's been brilliant today.
Yeah, he has.
I think everyone has. I don't
Yeah.
think there's been a poor performer on a pitch.
No,
so far.
I'm just saying in
Everyone's
comparison to
putting a
previous weeks, I
shift
think
in,
I
yeah.
don't think Cucurella's been brilliant this season. But I think he's been great today.
Honestly, in terms of like footballers' glow ups in terms of performance, Cucurella is such a good example of that. Off the back of last season, going into the Euros, continuing that this season at the start too.
Well, I think we go back to what we said earlier about environment. Like, first season was a mess. There were so many players. He had his house
Yes.
robbed.
Yeah.
Like,
And he didn't get game time much either, really. He was not favoured over Chilwell when he was fit. He was not favoured over
I think it was mainly Chilwell. But yeah, like,
Colwill even.
Yeah.
He was not picked over Colwill. He would much rather have had
Oh, I'm-
centre back playing left back.
I'm more
than-
thinking about it because he was here the first season under Potter. I was thinking
Mm.
about that. So that was bad. And then last season it seemed to pick up. Like, he looked like he was getting back to what we saw under Brighton. And then that just carried on into the Euros. And I
Yeah.
think, as I said, I just think that was down to environment, and it just comes down to how comfortable you are in a team. And sometimes that takes time. That doesn't click immediately.
Absolutely. Oh, Bowen's hopping there. What's happened to him?
He's pulling a Saka.
Great, well, coming up to 40 minutes now. Chelsea's still 2-0 up. Can we keep this lead going into the second half? Hopefully, yes.
Again, what's everyone's thoughts as well on what's going on? Because I think it's quite positive. I think we look like we're in control. I don't
Yeah.
think there's much errors at all.
Yeah. I think there was shaky little 5 minutes after the offside goal as well, and just a little bit before. Perhaps we looked a little bit messy there, but we
No,
quickly seized
that's not
control
foul.
again.
That's not a
No,
foul.
no,
Yeah.
get up, not a foul.
You tell him, Benny.
I have to tell them, so they don't listen sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
they can't even hear me. But anyway, it don't
You
matter.
don't listen sometimes. You should be there on the sideline with Enzo Maresca, Benny.
I should. Never know. It might be his long lost son. You know. I do have some Italian in me.
The only Italian you've got in you, mate, is that salami we had earlier.
Yeah. I only had a little bit. Told you I had breakfast today. Had an easy night last night. Feel fresh.
Ready to go tonight?
Yeah.
Lads out in the town again.
Matt asks, what's more likely then, top 4 or winning a cup?
Top 4.
Presuming he's talking. Top 4, yeah.
Actually,
Top 4 or winning
top-
a cup. But let's talk about, I mean, we can only win the Conference League, the 2 domestic cups that we play in.
yeah, Conference League would be the one. That was the one that made me think. No, I'm still gonna say top 4.
So if you could pick winning a trophy and finishing top 4,
Oh, I'd
but
pick
not
top 4.
finishing, huh?
Of that, so if we had to either get top 4, win no trophies, or
Yeah,
top
or
4.
get a trophy. Top 4.
Yeah.
I'd pick top 4 too.
What,
What
over
about you?
over a trophy?
yes,
If it means we finally get back into Champions League football, then yeah. Oh, okay, straight into Sanchez.
Um,
I don't. I'm,
Although I'm split though because I think okay, what if top 5 is enough for getting into Champions League then though this season?
I would take top 5 in a cup.
I'd take top 5 in a cup.
I'll tell you what I'd
if
like.
it meant we play UCL football next year.
I'll tell you what I'd like. Top
What?
4 into piss the Europa Conference. This is what's going to happen.
Look. In fairness, right?
Why,
Everyone's.
why can't we have both people? Why does it have to be one or the other?
Yeah.
Oh, I do think we will have both.
I
I'm
think
just
it's
saying,
just
in
it's
this
because it's a would you
scenario.
rather question.
I know.
I think with everything that's gone on, I don't think a
Good.
lot of people are expecting top 4, right?
Nice.
But I think with the squad that we have, I don't see why we
I-
can't win a cup.
yeah.
I can't see why we can't win a trophy. I can't.
I'm not going to lie. I think a lot of people as well, like the Europa Conference gets frowned upon. It ain't going to be an easy ride.
No way.
Not a chance.
Everyone will think that we'll cruise, and everyone's
There's
already
some
saying,
tough
"Oh,
away
we'll cruise
days on
through
there,
it."
man. There's some
No,
tough away
it's-
days.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy. And those pictures in those leagues, well,
With the fans that are like the fans
yeah,
that- in those countries.
yeah, they're
that are
not very,
nutters.
they're not easy to get
It's not an
around.
easy place to go to. A lot of them players haven't been to those sorts of places.
Probably very hostile as well.
Yeah.
Dressing room
Fans
probably
get
not
locked
that
in for
great.
2 hours after the game.
You got to think about all these things that we don't see behind the
External
scenes.
factors.
Oh,
Not enough on
a
that
little
pass,
bit more
yeah.
on that, and that would have been great.
So we're coming into what, the 42nd minute. So yeah, we're looking good for half time for being 2-0, I think. So it's hopefully we grind that the rest of the minutes out and have a little bit of a breather.
Yeah.
Glenn says he's not called the Italian stallion for no reason. Is Benny out with Cam after the game? Is the question.
Question.
Of course we're fucking
What's
out.
the answer?
Yeah, we're out tonight.
You know what, guys? We've actually been really well behaved this morning. No one's
This
gone
morning,
out. Well, no one's gone out last night.
I met
Normally
you
we
at
do a
9:30.
couple of, Oh,
Sanchez, brother.
I don't know what he's done there.
That was worrying.
Don't know
that.
if he was looking.
Oh, Palmer.
Oh God.
But yeah, we've been really, really well behaved.
we were really well behaved last weekend as well.
Well
Benny.
done, boys.
Oh, we were. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
kind of. No, we were. We were good.
Right.
We're always good.
What's happened here then?
What game did we watch Sunday?
Oh.
We ended up at Rothy's for.
That
Would
was
have been the
Arsenal
North London derby.
Yeah,
Oh.
Arsenal Tottenham.
Jesus Christ!
We were surrounded by Arsenal fans,
It
which
was
wasn't very
literally
nice.
Benny's walking up and I went to my mate's dad's and there's loads of lads there, all Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans. Benny's just walking up and down in his Chelsea shirt. Back the Lodia.
Hiya, love.
Back the Lodia.
Yeah.
Literally, there must have been about 10, 15 lads there. They all met him for the first time. He's like, "Who do you support? Arsenal? Yeah, fuck you then." Who are
Right,
you?
here we are.
Tottenham,
Oh,
fuck
Nucky
you.
Palmer.
Nah, it was a good crack. It was, yeah. They're
It
all,
was good,
they're
mate.
all a bunch of good lads, actually.
They're
It's-
good
it's
lads.
good crack.
James says, "Where are the beers today?"
I
People are concerned about you guys. You've not got a beer in hand. You've
I
not.
have. Benny's putting on this image, right? He's taking it all slow. I got to the station this morning. He's like, "I'm not having a beer before we get there." I went, "Do you not want one of these then?" And he
That's a
went,
touch.
"Oh, I'll have
Okay.
one before I get there."
Oh,
Look, that is,
Second half is coming.
a
that
little
is
bit
fair, but I did
nice.
say,
Good Sancho. Oh,
We've
no,
got
that
to take it
wasn't
easy in the
Sancho.
studio nowadays. It's got a bit messy the other week.
a couple of weeks ago. Last week we were good.
No, the other week wasn't good, mate.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't very
We've
good.
toned it down.
We've
But
toned it
second
down.
half, he's having a beer.
Yeah, so yeah, half time. I think going through the stream at this time of day is a bit early, isn't it?
Yeah, Fafana's been
foul him.
beaten very easily there.
No.
That was a
Fucking hell.
foul, to be fair.
Oh, yellow.
Must have
Tosin's
been,
played all
must have
right
been from the stuff beforehand.
so far today as well. He's been solid.
Looks like Sterling, that guy, doesn't he? Runs like Sterling
What,
as well.
Who,
Somerville.
Fafana?
No,
Yeah.
Somerville.
What, with his hands like this?
He's got like same mannerisms. Runs exactly like Sterling as well.
Who?
Oh, it was
Fafana
Caicedo.
or Somerville?
Crumville.
He's fast.
Yeah.
Sterling's made a couple appearances for Arsenal.
Been less than ideal, from what I've seen and heard.
That Arsenal fan in the train, he wasn't quite sure, was he?
Yeah, he's not.
He's
He's,
like, I
not
think he's gonna
very.
be shit.
He's an and ahhing about.
Is this
him.
another? Is this the guy you met on
Same,
another
same,
train
same,
or
same,
same train?
same guy. Same guy. We haven't met millions of people. We just met the one.
Didn't have a chance to last
2
week. We were
minutes
in
extra
first class.
time.
Yeah, I know.
Living lavish, baby.
Yeah, first class. Cam goes. Oh,
Good one.
Cam goes today. Oh, we'll sit in first class today, Benny. I said, oh yeah. It's like, how are we going to sit in first class? We ain't got a ticket. That's where the ticketies first go, don't they? Smart one, Cam.
Got away with it last week, though.
Well, we did.
That Salisbury train pulled up. It was heaving. I went, oh, this is not good. Next one's pulled up. Heaving. First class, empty. Me and Benny went. It's like people like sardines like this. Me and Benny were like, we just go in first class. We're the only ones in there. Everyone's like, I can't breathe. Darren, me and him are like, got our feet on the seats. Like,
Yes. Great defending there, Caicedo.
Having a good old time.
I know, mate.
Come on, boys. Let's just go into half time now.
That's
No,
not a foul.
come
Get
on.
on, man.
What about Enzo's performance? What is everyone thinking about?
I think he's been really good.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Outside of the one, like, I don't know if I call it an error, but just letting Kudus get in behind for the goal that was offside. I think he's been really good. And I think I'm not surprised in a way because for me, this is always what it's been with Enzo. He's playing deeper. He's being able to link up with Caicedo and Cucurella. It's like playing him as we saw it last season under Poch.
10
Oh! I didn't like that.
Jesus.
I did not like that. You can tell by my voice I
I
didn't
was
like
going
that.
to say, we were just kind of stopped.
I think I had a little bit of a heart attack. Just a little bit of a...
Yeah, we saw it last season with Enzo. Like, he's not a 10. He's
yeah,
never been a 10.
I didn't understand that decision either. But Enzo Maresca tried that as well against City, didn't he?
He
Played him
did,
in the
yeah.
10. I didn't think it worked. I don't think we see the best Enzo when he is in that 10. And I think it actually limits our game because you're stopping someone who is much more effective in that 10 role, like a Palmer, even like an Nkunku, playing in that
blow the
playmaker
whistle.
role.
They won't because it's on an attack. If this
It's
gets
got to
cleared,
go
then
out.
they'll
What's
blow it.
happening?
That should be this offside. That should be, there you go, half time.
Right then, half time. 2-0 Chelsea away at the London Stadium. So far, so good. Let us know your halftime thoughts and we'll read some of your comments. Ask us some questions if you like. If you've not liked the stream, make sure you smash the likes, guys, at half time. But yeah, let's have a little breakdown then of the first half so far. 2-0 up. It was an early goal from Jackson, doubled shortly after. Yeah, there you go. Inside 18 minutes, two goals. Well, two goals and two goals for Nico.
Nina's been on the beers as well.
Yeah, it's my Highlands water has got something in it.
Vodka.
Yeah. Back to my uni days, I am. So Cam.
Yeah. No, I think as I said earlier, best football I've seen all season from Chelsea. Simple as that.
Better than Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd
I
have
think
to
in
say-
terms of playmaking, I think
Yeah.
not necessarily towards the end of the first half, but I thought the chances created were, I think Wolves aren't as good a team as West Ham. So I think to do it around West Ham is, from what we, and I'm so happy for Jackson as well because when we talk about people being critics, I think I've been the biggest critic of him in this room this year, but I've only critiqued him when he hasn't been brilliant.
He scored just as I was critical.
Today he's been fantastic. He's been absolutely brilliant. Can he carry it on in the second half? I think so. He seems like he's got lots of energy. But just putting him in the right areas, that's where he's just putting himself in the right positions, and 2 goals come off of it in 20 minutes. And it's important to get the early goals as well because,
it's just
you
about-
take control.
100%. It's just by giving him chances. Like last week we saw it. I didn't think he was that bad but he got 2 chances and missed 2 chances. But that was all he got across the whole game.
Yeah.
Whereas now, like, he scores both the chances he gets. I don't know if he's had another one since then as well, which was the one that he kind of got blocked. But if you keep giving him a chance, like anyone, it's like we've seen it with Haaland, and I'm not even suggesting they're on the same level, but there was a game last year, I think it was against West Ham. Haaland it took him 6 chances to score, but he still scored because they gave him 10 chances. And I think he got a hat-trick in that game and missed 6 chances.
There's an awful lot of space that Chelsea can run into at the moment as well.
Yeah.
I don't think they've
100%.
seen this much space with another team where
Yeah.
they get caught on the break, and they need to. I think when you've got this much space, before things change, I might change at half time when their gaffer might speak to them, but if you've got that much space, we need to be putting another 1 or 2 in, I think, immediately.
I agree, and I
and
should
put
say
the game to bed, because we're almost being gifted those 2 goals.
I agree.
You know,
I'm going to agree with you, Cam, with the Wolves situation. I don't think Wolves is as good as West Ham. This is a good performance so far because we've actually controlled the game. Where this is definitely better than Wolves, because in Wolves we didn't control the game.
Yeah.
We looked a bit shaky. And then going on Jackson, you've hacked him. I've stuck up for him today again. One of my mates, Ben, shout out to Ben, one of my other mates. He goes, we need a
he's
striker.
brought Ben and when fucking hell, I wouldn't like to go out with you two, Ben and Benny.
No, he goes. No more beers, bro, for the stream today. And I said, not like last time, eh? Then he goes, defending Jackson. I said, well, come on, he ain't that bad. And then he sends me a voice message and he goes, oh, we need a striker. He's not clinical enough. Well, sorry, Ben, but there's been 2 goals today, son. Up to Chelsea.
Go on,
And it's all here. It's all in the text. It's all in the text up there.
He's got the proof there.
So I got the proof in the pudding.
Back your boy.
So,
That's it.
but yeah, I think
That's
I
that
think
friendship over.
yeah, sorry, man, that's cancelled. But no, he's a good lad. But yeah, I've met him at the Chelsea, and yeah, we always chat about Chelsea, and yeah, it's funny. It's funny when it all turns around.
I know.
It all turns around like a U-turn, and it's like now. Anyone saying anything now?
But no, it's good to see Jackson.
It is, yeah.
I think that's just going to boost. Well, I don't think he's a player that needs his confidence boost. I think he's a confident player.
He is a
No,
confident-
But he thrives off scoring
Yeah.
goals. You see it last season. Every time he scored, he loved that hat trick away at Tottenham.
Yeah.
Down to 10 men, but
It's
still,
his job. That's what
he
he does.
enjoys it.
and,
Yeah. And he loves the fans, like, reciprocating that as well. He loves the energy that we give him when he
Yeah.
scores. And, yeah, he honestly thrives with that. But let's go to some comments, guys, because there's some people saying some interesting things. We've got 129 of you in the building, so make sure you're smashing the likes, guys. 129 of you here and not even 60 likes, guys. Smash the like for us. Helps the channel out, and we'll much appreciate
70
it.
likes, Benny downs a beer. Come on, get the likes going in.
Is that really what's happened there?
Yeah, mate, that's the deal.
Yeah,
Come
on.
Come on.
Guys, Chelsea is second in the live table right now, behind City, above Arsenal. We in a title race.
Yeah, come on, please.
Let's do it. So what else is being said? Totally different first half compared to against Bournemouth. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty
Yeah.
accurate. Someone says Fofana is trying to give West Ham a goal. Somerville has him in his pocket. Would you agree there? I think on that challenge there, one-on-one where he beat him towards the end, that was a pretty... I think he is really quick, though. I don't think Fofana's biggest strength is pace and rapidness, and I
He
think
hasn't scored yet, though.
down the right back side... Yeah, there you go.
Also, I think outside of that, if he's done well, I think that was
Yeah.
the one moment where he got caught.
Yeah, cool.
Think for yeah. Anyway, continue with
He's
the
playing in a
comments,
new role, though, isn't
Yeah,
he? So today, I
yeah.
mean, he is out of his comfort zone, I think, on the most part. We haven't conceded yet, so far, so good. Turan says, if we play like this every game, or even 80% of this, we will end up in top 4. But will we be playing like this?
I don't see why we can't continue that. And it's just about, like, keeping the same level.
I think people, you still got to remember, right? Every game is different. Every ground is different. So, Bournemouth ground's a lot more smaller, whereas
Yeah.
West Ham ground's a lot more big. So you got to take factors. Not every game's going to be like this. I just think you just need to just rack up points that we need to beat teams. West Ham's, your Bournemouth, your Wolves. Let's beat them, and then continue and just keep going. That's what I think anyway. But
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just actually
Oh,
looking
watching.
at the old commentators, wondering
Yeah,
what was
no,
going
fair
on.
enough.
Got to be
Someone
a
says
sidetracked then.
Arsenal have Saliba while we have Fofana. I'm not too sure why people are laying into Fofana. I don't think he's been
Yeah,
bad
no,
at
don't
all.
think
I
he's
think
been
we're so
terrible.
used to finding certain individuals that make errors in a half that we're not used to it being a collectively good performance. But I think Fofana's done well in the most part. And yeah, someone says I owe an apology to Nicholas Jackson with an emphasis on Jackson with his remember him saying his name, pronouncing it for the commentary, etc. Fofana, another one. Fofana is lazy. His defense abilities are very limited. Cheryl says he's not good enough for Chelsea. If he doesn't improve, he needs to be out.
I think people seem to get on that comment. I understand what people are trying to say, and yeah, okay, there's been a couple of glimpses here and there. You got to remember he's coming back from a very serious injury, so he in his back of his mind, he's probably sitting there thinking, I don't want to get injured again. So maybe that's something that he might have to discuss with Maresca if that's how he's thinking.
Yeah.
But people seem to forget his injury was very bad, and he wasn't playing for a very long time.
Yeah, he was out for a whole season. He felt like a new signing when he was back because there we go. We got a replay there on Jackson's goal. What a good finish
You're
that
right.
is.
It's literally 4 passes out of
Yeah.
defence.
Yeah, mate,
It's
it's
an
crazy.
injury.
That's what I
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4 passes.
It's
like,
Colwill into Caicedo, back to, I think it's 5 then. Colwill into Caicedo back,
Yes.
into Enzo, into Caicedo, off to Jackson. It's like that's... And it's
Yeah.
the triangles when we talked about it. It's
And
one
this is such a
triangle.
yeah, the
traditional
triangle,
way,
yeah,
yeah.
like we talked about last week, the triangle situations. Just
Sorry, guys. Can I just give a massive shout out to my two of my best mates, Harry and Big Fat Sam, living up in Tenerife at the moment. Watching the
Aw.
West Ham game versus Chelsea in a sports bar, fly back at 9 tonight, and they're on the wine. Well done, lads.
Are they
Well
gonna
done,
catch their
boys.
flight?
And I'll see you at work on Tuesday, Harry. Don't be late.
Make sure you catch a flight, guys.
yeah, don't be late.
Ella says Caicedo is having a hell of a game. I think Caicedo is not getting the praise he deserves right now. I think some of the challenges he's got in for, some of the forward passes he's made, he's, going so further back into midfield. He's almost occupying loads of different space on the pitch. You talked about Enzo. Talk to me about Caicedo, guys.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think they haven't necessarily linked up well in the last few weeks, have they? But I mean, we can't say that they haven't linked up well if it's 2-0 at half time against West Ham at their place. So fair play to the lads. They've obviously worked on something behind the scenes, and I think the chemistry's sort of coming back with them too. But as Benny said, you feel like obviously there's players supporting them in that midfield role as well. So
Yeah.
it feels like, I don't think it's just them two isolated anymore, which I think was a bit of a problem before. I think they feel like they're a bit more cushioned now.
Agreed.
So yeah,
Yeah, nice.
positive.
Yeah, many people saying let's learn to appreciate Caicedo. Sancho is giving us assist after assist. Love him on the ball. He's fit enough to play. Fofana nearly gave a pen away.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
I
about
reckon we can challenge for the title if we keep up this away
Whoa,
form.
I like the
Benny.
curry.
Wow.
that. I like the enthusiasm.
Huh?
But let's get top 4
Yeah,
I
first.
know. I mean, like I said, if the live table says we are in a title race right now. Really pleased with that first half. Half time, let's collect our heads and be taking subs and mistakes.
Quick breather.
Because you're so tired.
Do you guys want to drink or anything?
No, I'm all good, mate.
And so we've got Brent saying, I feel very calm for some strange reason.
No, I kind of understand it. Like, it's weird. Like, it's the same reason I keep feeling excited about this season and about Chelsea.
Yeah.
Even though I have no reason to, really. I've got nothing to go off. But no, I kind of understand. As we've been in control apart from the penalty shout and then the a couple of instances here and there. But I think we've been in control, and I think West Ham aren't really hurting us that much. Hopefully that remains the same, because we saw this with Palace, that changed quite quickly. But
Yeah.
hopefully it stays the same.
Yeah. Taran says, awesome, man, we don't need you anymore, lad. This one makes me laugh because I spent so much time in the transfer window saying that like a Tony or an Osimhen was so necessary. And it's not necessarily that I didn't believe in Jackson. I just didn't believe that he would be enough, because I never thought that Mark Guehi would be given an opportunity so early on in the Premier League. I think he's still a very much work in progress striker, and fair enough, because he's 18 years old. He's not played much senior football, and I thought with the amount of games and fixtures we have, is having Nicholas Jackson as our only out-and-out number 9 with Mark Gee as backup enough to achieve our goals this season? That was my biggest question mark. And at times I thought, conversion rate, when you look at how many opportunities he's had, potentially, let's say he's created as much or had as many chances as Haaland has had, but he scored like half, for example. That was my biggest concern. But here he is being consistent, putting the ball at the back of the net and coming up with some pretty confident finishes as well. What have you made of that?
I agree. I think my always thing with Jackson is it always depends on what your expectations are and what you want basically out of the season. I think if we want to progress to winning titles, I agree. I don't think Jackson is probably the guy.
Yeah.
But for top 4 for me, he's always been enough. I look back at last season. I look at the teams that finished above us, what kind of goal or how many goals they were scoring, the kind of guys they had up front, and to me, Jackson in terms of numbers is getting similar to that. Like, I don't remember what Watkins got exactly, but I don't think he was far off in Jackson's case, and I think you're only going to see, in my opinion, only going to see an improvement. So I think top 4, he's fine. I think he's more than enough to get top 4.
Yeah.
And to win the Conference League. And I think the goals that we are going to miss between him and Osimhen is where Nkunku should come in. But yeah, if we want to win the league, that might be a different discussion. But I think he's more than enough right now for us getting top 4. I have no doubt in my mind about that.
Yeah, fair enough. And then off and across to our wingers, I think some people I've seen say that Noni Madueke has been a little bit quiet, but is that because he's been so loud? He's been the main character. He's had a hat-trick against Wolves. He's been so solid for us, scoring goals kind of game in, game out, getting his assist for England as well on his debut. What have you made of Noni Madueke in this game?
I think he has been a bit quiet, but I put that more down to... I think I put that more down to where we've been playing with the ball. I don't think, because I think Palmer's been a little bit of the same, where like he hasn't got on the ball as much as maybe we want him to. But I think that's just because we focused a bit more down the left. We've been a bit more direct and a bit quicker with our passing, so it means that we're not taking as many touches.
Yep.
So yeah, it just means certain players aren't getting on the ball as much. But yeah, I mean, we've seen from both of them glimpses of they still have good things to bring. We saw Madueke, there was a moment in the second half just before the end where he got down the side past Emerson and put a ball across, and it was just, I think it was Sancho or someone else couldn't get on the end of it.
Yes.
Slightly overhit, but I think we can still see good moments. I think they've just got to maybe him and Palmer got to get in the game a little bit more.
Yeah.
Got to get on the ball a little bit more.
Absolutely, I agree. And it's so great to see and a breath of fresh air to see us play through the middle. I think that's one thing that Chelsea has really struggled with. We really like to kind of play it safe sometimes side to side, and we see almost too much of it where we kind of get, certain fullbacks doubling up on our wingers, and then it just gets recycled kind of back into midfield. Someone might try something over, but like you said with that goal, 4 passes, all it took, straight through the middle. Jackson finishes it. It's such a breath of fresh air to see your striker as well kind of carry it forward and finish it. So fair enough, someone said here in the comments, can we slate Jackson a different day? It's not slating Jackson.
No,
it's me admitting that I was, apprehensive at the start of the window when we didn't sign another number 9, but if he can continue this on, it's so welcome.
Yeah, and I think the thing with me with Jackson is I just don't. The reason I said I think he's enough for them in the league, I love Jackson, I just don't think he's enough in the league, is because I don't see him getting a, in the league at least, like a 22, 23 plus goal season, which I think is what you need from an attacker or a striker to win the league. But if he gets 20 plus goals this season, then I might have to rethink that. Like if he ends the season getting, similar to what Isak got last season, 20, I think he got like 21 or 22 plus goals. If he gets that this season, which he's on track for that so far with his goal, kind of goals per game at the moment, then I'll hold my hands up saying I'm wrong.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, it's happy days. Like I said, we've spent so much time, particularly myself in the last 2 years, dwelling on all our problems. I'm really not going to find much to scrutinise and talk negatively about when we're 2-0 up, away from home. Absolutely fantastic. If we can keep a clean sheet today, guys, as well, imagine what that does for confidence.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think it's important keeping a clean sheet. I think it's something to build on, and especially when you're a team that's trying to play from the back, I think it's very important to get those clean sheets, because then you can start going, oh, hang on, they can play from the back, they can move it forward, they can score goals, and now they're not conceding. How do you beat them? Because then teams will start thinking, well, actually, how do we beat them? Because at the moment, I think a lot of teams at the moment will go, go at Chelsea because they will concede.
Mhm.
And in fairness, they're doing it now, aren't they? So
Cucurella again.
yeah, but this is
Again.
this is
Again.
where. Come on, boy.
Come on, Jackson. Palmer needs to give him an option.
Give him
And
an option.
Madueke as well. That's nice. Go on, Palmer.
Yes!
Yes! Come on!
Hey, cold. Cole
Cole
That's
Palmer
what we
is
do, baby.
dynamite.
That's what he
And
does,
that's a
baby.
Jackson assist.
You can play him on the left or right.
Hey, I tell you what, Jackson took that game last week personally. I
boy.
don't know
What
what
a
happened.
finish. Cole Palmer again. That man. Who else? Who else? Chelsea 3, West Ham 0.
But again, it's like we were
pois.
talking about triangles, quick play
But
through the middle, break.
That's twice now. That's the same. Nina, you missed it.
Nina.
Nina's missed a
Nina.
goal.
Oh,
Right.
Nina! Oh, wow. You know what? And you know what? It was never in doubt when Palmer was on that ball.
That is so typical.
Do you want us,
Wait,
do you want us to rewind it? Do you want us to rewind
To be
it?
fair, you're going to catch it if you look at the paper.
Wow.
Oh, what a goal! Oh my god!
I think when I jumped out my seat, I could have hit the roof and back.
And I tell
Oh
you
my
what,
god, and the angle
hell,
as
I'm not sure
well.
I was going to say, that's
Oh,
brilliant
no.
from
3-0
Palmer.
Chelsea.
Wow.
Wow.
Bingo.
Was that a Nico assist?
It was.
Yep.
I said,
Go on, Jackson.
I just said a minute ago, he took that game last week personally.
Personally,
He's-
yes.
Look at that away and
Wow.
pumping.
Guys, 3-0 Chelsea. Is this going to be another 5-0?
Oh, no, come on.
Let me not get ahead
No,
of
come on.
myself.
Let's not do that.
Yes. Get in. Oh. Oh. Wow. 3-0 Chelsea, guys. How did I miss that?
Nice.
Cole Palmer. Ooh.
Oh, that's a yellow card.
Yeah,
Dirty
he's got to get
bastard.
booked for that, surely.
Dirty.
That's both their midfielders because Sucho just got a yellow card. That's both their midfielders, I think, on yellow cards.
Oh.
Checkers,
Jeez.
though.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Oh, I love this.
That's, do you know what? That's great by Palmer because he's so quick. As soon as you put a stop to that ball, I mean, where else is that? It just forces the foul
Do you-
completely.
It's not even that. It's like he knows that he's going into an alley. It's like, just play it backwards, get the foul, slow
Yeah,
everything
just
down.
force the
Slow
foul, yeah.
everything down.
Do you find, but it's funny with Palmer, right? Because when he gets on the ball, he doesn't look fast at first, but then when he gets going, I think because of his skill, players find it hard to get that ball back off him.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think he is.
He's not
fast.
fast, but he's just got that.
Palmer?
Yeah.
He's not fast, like rapid in terms of how you'd naturally think of someone to be. But he's quite.
Not like a Hazard where Hazard
He's
had that.
No,
technical.
but even with Hazard, he was never quick.
No,
Like
I
I'm
mean,
thinking of a
that's
guy
fair.
like
Yeah.
like I know this is an extreme, but like a Mudryk, a Traore, where they're quick, or like a Vinny he's quick,
Mm.
but like he's able to use what he's got effectively, and like in that situation, he's able
Yeah.
to use what pace he's got, then slow it right down to get the foul.
Yeah, I think with Palmer as well I think I read a stat that he's our most fouled player in
makes
games
sense.
because I mean it's so
would be.
difficult to take the ball off him, isn't it? And you see it more and more where opposition players double up on him now. Like more and more you see it, and that just is a testament to how good Cole Palmer is. And we know, but he's still able to get out of and there it is. Turan with our third goal has given out some more memberships.
Yes,
Another
Turan.
10. Turan, big up to you,
Fair play.
mate. Thank you very, very much. And yeah, what a way to celebrate. James asks Nina, what's your thoughts on the thoughts? Guys, I can't speak anymore.
I told you she's been on the beers.
Honestly,
It's the
Nina,
triple espresso I had this morning.
It's
It's
starting
now
to hit you
I'm
now.
slurring.
are you sure
yeah.
you haven't got vodka in? Like, have you not done the
That's
old
100%
university trick?
water.
'Cause
I'm just so excited with Chelsea on Saturday that's just how I am. But my thoughts on the Chelsea third kit is I love it. It's I think one of my favourite third kits that we've had. Can someone buy it for me?
I don't think I've seen
It
it
is
yet.
so
What's the
clean.
pink one?
Yeah, the pink one, and it's because of the badge. I think
'Cause
that's
it's
what
up-
does it for
Yeah,
me.
okay.
Yeah, it's the badge, but I think just the pink and the black is such a nice combination. It looks really good.
I'm just going to throw it out there. That line there, I'm getting it tattooed somewhere, but I don't know where yet.
What?
The line, I'm going to get that tattooed somewhere. That ad.
What, just the line?
Oh,
No, the line itself.
Oh, the lion.
Yeah,
I thought you meant
what
the
a
line
save.
is
No,
in round
no,
the
no.
badge, and I
But-
was like, what, just a circle?
Now you can't hear it. You can't hear. You
It's your
can't speak.
fucking accent, mate.
Oh, yeah, it might be my
Sorry,
Aussie.
Benny.
Yeah, it might be my Aussie accent, maybe, but
You tourist.
oh, you know what, Kev? You're gonna bring that up every time.
go on, break.
Got ya. Yeah, I say go for it. Ooh, good idea there, but
Yeah, I think Palmer was the better option on the inside.
someone said predictions on. Well, Taran says predictions on the final score. I think that we might score another one. I mean, I'm now way off with my 2-1. You guys 3-1.
I said 3-1.
We
You
said
got
3-1.
there? Are you gonna change it?
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, Nico.
well,
oh,
j-
if
I
he'd
think we
taken a little touch to.
I think we can get a fourth.
are we allowing a change? Just one change, and are we allowing it without any consequences? Because
Go on then.
I might
Give
go.
us a change of scoreline. But guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. 51 minutes in.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I reckon we could go 5.
Still a long way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we
Wow.
might be able to go
I
far.
reckon I reckon we can go another 2. If we can play like that again out from the back, I can't
Mm-hmm.
see why we can't.
Cam said this wouldn't be a high scoring game.
How many shots you had this morning?
He said it could be a draw.
Yeah, you said 1-0.
I did say my final score petition was 2-1.
Well,
Yeah,
2
There we
1's
go.
out the picture.
Antonio
off.
coming on.
You
2
said-
1s
yeah.
off. I don't mind that as well. I'd be fully wrong. But I did tell you guys I felt confident. Okay, and Scott was like, really? I was like, yes. I feel confident
No, I was
today."
confident as well, to be fair.
Yeah. Someone said I predicted 4-1 Chelsea, but now I want 7.
Oh, I think we all want 7. Imagine that.
That was poor from Fofana. No foul, no stupidness.
Oh,
Well done.
Nice.
No, well done.
Caicedo again.
No, well done.
We'll take that.
Yeah, well done. I'd be getting sick of it too, Palmer. That's it, boy. Give it some stick.
And Alvarez has come off.
I can't remember the last time I felt this happy watching Chelsea, to be fair. I really can't. Can't remember.
Would it not have been Wolves? Second half.
Yeah, but I mean on a consistent basis at this stage now, we're getting to a point now. If we do win this, we've gone. Besides the City game and maybe the Palace hiccup, it's not been a bad start to the season in the end.
I was saying in the league, what, it's 1 loss, 3 wins,
And 1 draw.
and draw.
I mean,
And the losses against City. Can't really.
yeah,
Can't
do you
really
know
say
what?
much fairer than that, to be honest.
Do you know what? No, I don't think anybody on this planet even thought that we were going to get anything against City anyway. So
Antonio's come on then for West Ham.
I'm surprised by that he took Somerville off.
hasn't really had a great game though, has he?
No, but he's
I think he's hoping for a little bit more killer instinct now up front.
potentially.
Yeah, Antonio. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, what's he doing there?
Jesus, look, is that Sanchez in disguise
let's
back
not
there?
start pissing around Sanchez.
That wasn't Sanchez, bro.
That wasn't.
Sorry, not
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Oh, Cam.
He's too
What's
used to it.
happened
Beer's
to
gone
you
to your
today?
head,
Yeah, I mean,
Cam.
yeah.
You're trying to point a finger
I
at
know.
me drinking my Highlands water. Oh,
Solo.
that's not good. Gone behind Cucurella there. Ooh.
Nice.
What I'm
Lids
was that
out.
Toten?
Yeah, it was Tosin.
Yeah.
Well
Well
done,
it's
boy.
gone Caicedo.
Come on,
Got there eventually.
Get the ball out, Chelsea. Win it back.
Yeah, well done.
Good.
Yeah, well
Solid.
done.
Go on,
That's it.
Enzo.
Drive now. Woo.
Do you know what? I don't mind that from Enzo.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't
That's when
either,
slowing
actually.
it down
That
makes
was well
sense.
played there from him.
Yeah, because it takes the sting out of it, doesn't it? If you can do that, it takes the sting out what they're trying to do.
But it's slowing it down with a purpose of then he sped it up again straight away.
That's what that's what Fabregas was good for. He used to be able to just, get that ball and just go, you know what? I'm going to take control of it now.
I don't know. For everyone that's
Well
watching,
done, boy.
Fucking
Go on,
hell, look at him
Nonny.
go.
while we have a
Go on,
counter attack,
boy.
funnily enough, we are current.
Oh,
Ooh.
do you know what? Right idea.
Right idea. Yeah, that was nice.
That was nice. But yeah, I don't know for people that saw the stat box came up that we are currently first or joint first for goals from counter attacks
Oh,
or
really?
fast breaks this season. We've got 9.
Wow.
Wow. That's
See, that's another stat we never had last
I was-
season.
Not even last season. Like
This season, probably. Probably coming up to the end of Tuchel, I'd say.
Even under Tuchel, that was the
Palmer's
one
being
aspect
fouled
under
left, right,
Tuchel
and
that we
centre.
never
He's got
had.
to start
I
getting
don't
the
think
cards
we've
out here.
we've counter-attacked effectively since
Mhm.
Lampard, his first season. Maybe even before that.
Neto's coming on, guys. So
As is
Maresca's.
Disassi.
Uh,
Which, to be fair, that makes sense with Fofana against.
yeah,
on a
okay.
yellow
Yeah,
card
okay.
against
Look, if
Kudus.
you're putting Disassi in a centre back role, that does make sense.
Mhm.
Hopefully, he's not going into that right back position. I don't think he will
I think
be.
this
but
is really good in-game management from Maresca.
I think so
here.
as well. I think so as well. I think now he's, you put someone on like Neto, why not? Same sort
Yep.
of play, not the same sort of player as Sancho, but you're not missing out on much if that makes sense. And then you got
For sure.
Fofana. Maybe Maresca does see he's making a little bit too many mistakes. Oh, there is Togboli. Oh, Egbali's there
Finally
too.
got a haircut.
Oh,
Both sitting together.
together. So it may be
Very
not that all that
interesting.
bad.
Oh, friends.
What do you think of that, guys? Does that paint is that
Well,
painting
after all
images
the
of?
speculation that they'd
Well-
fell out, I mean, they wouldn't be sat together if they'd fallen out, would they? Let's be honest. So
Yeah, that's. You know what? I guarantee you that image there is going to get popped up everywhere now, and it'll probably be one of the big things on Talksport later on, Cam, that we'll probably end up watching.
yeah,
And they'll say, "Oh, look at the conspiracy theory. They're not friends, and they are friends." But maybe it's good of them to do that. Settle the peace, make everyone think, you know what, whatever is going beyond closed doors, who cares? Look at the pitch now,
yeah.
because that's where the main focus should be, is the pitch. The behind closed doors players can't do nothing about. Get the pitch situation right, get the results right, and all that drama goes away. Enzo Maresca's on the
That was
touchline, and
poor.
he's not happy with something. I don't know what he's not happy about, but there was something there that he wasn't too happy about.
Close them. No,
How's he kept that in?
I thought
That shouldn't have been kept in.
I thought Madueke did well there initially.
Mm.
Nice to Sassy.
Good. Great.
Ah.
Oh, unlucky.
Nice Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Well done, Sanchez. I really do hope Sanchez gets another clean sheet today.
If
And
he
I-
does, that'll be so
He
good.
he would nearly got it up to Jackson again.
Like, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I think it'd be brilliant for his confidence again if he can get another clean sheet on the board.
Yes, I agree with you, 100%.
Alex says point after Liverpool Street.
What?
Alex says point after question mark Liverpool Street. How do we get to Liverpool Street from here?
That would be
Where's
probably
that?
easier to get to Waterloo from here.
Who's oh, Alex?
Yeah.
Alex. I'm trying to think of who that might be. There's about 4 Alex.
The person that owns the channel that we're fucking
Oh, Alex.
on right now.
Hello, mate. Yeah, do you want to?
I was gonna say that's where mine went
No,
first
sorry,
straight
mate.
away.
Did your mind go there? My mind went
Mine went there
elsewhere.
straight away.
But don't look. My mind goes places that you don't want to know. But anyway.
Benny,
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
something we want to know.
Just answer the question. Are we going for a beer or not?
Well, yeah, we can. Yeah.
Cool.
How hard is
Potentially.
it to get from? Oh, it won't
I
matter,
don't know.
does it?
Probably a mission, but might just say to meet in Reading, mate. That might be easy, mightn't it?
Depends if is he. I know he lives in Reading.
No, he lives in Twyford. Fuck yeah, we'll just go Liverpool Street. We'll see how we feel.
Neto there. Oh. Yep, he's managed to get through. Sassy headers it out.
Alex also
corner.
Turan, if you're watching, Alex, who owns the channel, says a massive thank you, mate. Much appreciated for all the subscriptions you dished out today. 30 of them so far.
Shout out to you, Turan. Thank
Big
you very
thank
much
you,
for the
mate.
support. If you guys want to mirror Turan's support, you don't have to do the same. But if you can just like the stream if you haven't done so already, that will mean more to us. Thank you. For any newcomers as well, welcome to the stream. It's Nina, Scott, Benny, and Cam here in the studio. Okay.
Oh,
Guess which one Little
Sanchez.
Benny is.
Very hard to guess out of the 4.
Right, we're out here now.
Come on, break. You know what was that? 4 on
Good.
4.
It's a great run there from
Overlap. Go on.
Jackson. Look where he is.
Oh,
Oh,
it's gone in. No, it's it's in. It's in.
No, it's
that
not.
was
It's not. It got
deceiving.
deflected.
It looks so weird from
That
this
was
angle.
deceiving.
I
It
thought
looked
he
like
was
he
just gonna do a
chipped
little
him.
bump.
Yeah. Oh, The angles.
Yeah, I think it might have hit Madueke as well. That's a foul.
Tell you what, guys, when we do have that counter attack, like you, I tell you what, we look very nasty. We can't full like teams probably don't want to let us have that much space. I'll tell you that.
Jay, is Jay your mate?
Oh, here we
Jay?
go.
Jay, is
No,
that your
him.
mate? Or
What
is
are you
it-
doing now, mate?
Jay Hill. Is
What?
Jay Hill?
Yeah, he said.
No, I don't think so.
He said, "Want to see Nkunku and Midrick," and someone said, "What, as a double act in a pantomime?" That's not very
Oh,
nice.
look at that. Now we-
Oh, Nonny, that was rude.
We're getting a
Switch
lit-
it, Palmer.
We're getting
Go
a
on.
little bit.
No, there we go.
Good. Now out on the left. Good.
Oh,
that-
Oh, go on,
Sado.
Kukurea. Oh, unlucky.
Unlucky. Look at that though. It's almost like I love the fact that even if one of our other players loses possession, someone else from our team is straight on there
I'll
trying
say
to
it's
recover that ball.
switched on straight away.
So good to see. I love the intensity level being maintained from minute 1 to still 62nd minute now. Even after we've scored 3 goals, we're not complacent like we used to be last season. We'd really sit back and let, opposition have a go, cause us trouble. But we're really on it today. Corner here for West Ham
Yeah,
now.
it's been actually it's a very good performance to be
Puzzled
fair.
life, ginger beer. Fuck.
Out. Good Sanchez.
Well done, Sanchez.
Well done. He's on it.
Go on, Neto. Go on.
Oh, go on, boy.
Go on. Go on. Palmer.
Oh, go on, Madueke. Go on.
Go
That's
on.
all you, bro.
Go
You got
on.
Neto
Go on,
free
then.
if
That's
you
all
want.
you, Nonny. Inside now.
Boom.
Oh,
Oh,
Unlucky.
I don't really blame him for that.
he's got to go for it,
Yeah.
hasn't he? Well done, son. Unlucky.
Probably should be scoring, but I don't blame him for going for that.
But do you know what? The confidence going forward at the moment.
Oh, Joao Felix and Christopher
And Nkunku.
Nkunku.
Palmer's coming off, and I didn't see the other one.
Jackson.
Oh, no
Oh.
Jackson hat trick.
Keeping him hungry, he is. Keeping him hungry. That's what Pep used to do to Haaland, didn't he? Take him off 2 goals up so that he was hungry for more.
Do you know? I don't know what the away end is singing, but hopefully they're
Yeah,
singing
give him
something.
a round of applause. Well done, Nico Jackson. What a performance today from you. Take a bow.
Bit of a thriller show, isn't it? A bit of like the Michael Jackson thriller.
Yeah, he loves celebration.
Do you know how, on a side note, I know we've talked about this. Do you know how nuts it is that we're bringing Nkunku and João Felix off the bench?
Yeah, I know.
When we're
I
3-0
know.
up against West Ham.
Yeah. That is
Do
so,
you know how
so
nuts
true.
that
I know.
is?
Because you could literally make a case for both of them to get to get starts as well. Do you know what I mean? To have that much depth on your bench with quality as well, because they're both, you're talking Nkunku. He's the reason we qualified for the Conference League in the
I say
first
you're,
place.
You're talking about a guy we spent 60 million on like
Yeah.
a season and a half
I
ago,
know.
whatever it was.
And he came into Chelsea to be a first teamer, in my opinion. He wasn't brought in for depth. He was brought in to start, but because since him we've made so many more signings in those areas.
I'm going to throw it out there. Do you think at the moment with Nkunku, because we're starting to a little bit notice it at the moment, only because we haven't got another striker, do you think he might be one of those super subs?
Right now he is.
Yeah.
Right now he is. And he was a super sub last season. Do you remember when he came on against Wolves
Liverpool
away?
as well.
Liverpool away.
Liverpool, he did it
He
as
scored
well.
goals that ultimately meant nothing because we'd already lost the game by that time. But he scored such good individual goals, and we saw it
It's
last
almost
game too.
it's almost like because his ability is and his instinct's so great.
Yeah.
When you bring him on at a time like this, when the opposition is so stretched, they're tired and things like that, it's probably a good time to bring someone like Nkunku on. Maybe he might be just that player, and you don't want him to. You want him to start and things like that. But at the moment, it's looking as though.
I was thinking as well, it's just the performances of other people around him. I think we've seen so
Oh
far.
yeah,
from,
and then everyone else is performing
because I think
as well. So how you gonna...
in an ideal world, like he probably starts in this team ahead of Madueke, and you put Palmer on the right. But Madueke so far, I think, has performed, and then Palmer has to play, so he plays the 10, and Jackson's performed, so he has to play up front.
Yeah.
So then there's no place for Nkunku unless you play him left wing. But he's played there, I think, once or twice. Looked bad. And so
You could build 2 really strong front lines.
Oh, easy,
from
yeah.
what we have available at the moment, and you could literally make a case for both sets of lineups to start.
Just got to point out here, I love just Maresca in general at the moment. He's still on that touchline, and he's
still giving out.
he's still moving in
instructions.
orders, and he's not sitting there going just
That's
leave
a ball.
it now.
Go on, Madueke. You have to get in the box there. Oh, if Madueke was in there, I think he puts that in first time.
Ooh.
I'll put it in front of him.
Oh!
That would have been
Hey,
incredible.
That
you
was it.
chat.
Sorry.
That's your fault, because you
Oh,
said
That would have
I got
been
the energy
incredible.
from
It was
you.
in. It's
I-
the angles deceiving.
Oh
Oh.
my
Oh.
You have to do
lord!
better. there.
I'd tell you what,
Because
that
we
was
saw
a
it from the other side.
Oh my.
that was a brilliant
my
pass inside
lord.
from Enzo to him. First time, I think that was.
Yeah.
I think the pass was dreadful. He needs to put the pass in front of him. He's put the pass behind him almost. So he's slowed down the play.
Sorry,
You have to put the pass in front of him.
Cam, come on, we're 3-0 up.
No,
Come on, where'd
But
you-
you have to talk about this, Benny.
Yeah, I know you do.
have to.
Yeah,
There's
I
too
mean,
many
look.
times you have to put the ball in front of
Ooh,
someone to
Go on,
Here we
run
go.
it.
Nkunku,
Here we
you-
go.
And Kunku.
What are you
Go
gonna
on,
do?
Felix.
Shoot, Felix.
No, Felix, you need to shoot that first time.
To be fair, he didn't have much time there. Go on.
Yes, is it?
Nah.
Oh.
corner.
We're getting closer though. I can feel it.
Is 5 coming? Come on.
5?
5. Come on.
But we should have had a fourth at this point.
Yeah, I
we
know.
should. This situation. Oh.
He
I think
needs to
you're
hit
right.
that
He
first
needs-
time.
yeah, he does.
Felix, man.
That
if
needs to be
if
just
he
one
hits
crack.
that first time, that's a goal.
That's a goal.
And Nkunku, this is where you see his IQ here as well. In that situation, you know, he pauses. He's assessing his option. You've got about 2 seconds there, maybe even less, to make a decision what you do. Corner here. Neto.
Oh, Jesus.
Going for the
nearly-
Olympico.
It nearly went in. That's good from Enzo, that is. Didn't rush it there.
Just needs to support him now.
Ooh! I thought
Nearly
he
got through, to
there.
be fair.
Yeah, fair play, Neto.
It's corner.
Neto's another player that gets doubled up on as well a lot. You saw it when he was at Wolves as well. He got a lot of that.
Well, I think that's what you want to happen to your wingers because
Yeah,
then it means they're a
creates
threat.
space elsewhere.
Yeah, it creates that extra space and
I don't mean to like dunk on him, but this is what you don't see with Mudryk. Like he's always 1v1 all the time, and it's because they know he's not beating that first man. So more often than not,
do you know what? I'm just gonna put it out there. As much as I want the guy to perform, and I do feel for
that's a
him
ball.
in some aspects, but at the moment I can't see him getting in this team now. Mudryk, I can't see it. Not when you've got not when you've brought players like Neto
And Sancho
and then Sancho, and then you've then got
Noni stepping up, and you've got like all these other guys.
I honestly, and I like again.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Benny. That's jokes. West Ham have faced 83 shots so far. We're off what 5 games in.
Yeah, it's not a
Wow.
good stat for them, is it?
That is not a good stat for them. I mean, again, like I said at the start, I think if I'm a West Ham fan now, I'm quite worried because this is now. I mean, they drew their last game, got beaten by City, been up and down in results, but the chances.
Well
that-
done,
Nice
Sanchez.
He read that so well. Like you could see he was just outside of the box, ready to get that. The thing, like for West Ham, just going back on that, is under Moyes it wasn't always great, but defensively you felt there was a solidity there.
Yeah, they were hard to break down.
Yeah,
defensively.
and it's like even if attacking it went bad, sometimes they relied on individual brilliance from Kudus Bowen. They defensively they were solid.
yeah.
This season, all of that is gone, and they've still got the problems up front where it's like it's not quite as
I
fluid as
love
they
how
want.
I actually love how you brought that up, and it's not a West Ham channel, but it's the same as with us getting Maresca, and I said it earlier. You know what our style is. You know what we want to do. Lopetegui, sometimes be careful what you wish for because,
Mhm.
in my opinion, like you said, at least
Play that.
with Moyes, you know what it is. It's defend,
Mhm.
and
Take the corner.
it's hard to break down and things like that. You go if they let's hope we beat them, but
If we don't at this point, I'm gonna have questions.
yeah, there will be questions. But I think you're right. Like there's a philosophy with Moyes. Now I don't know.
It's almost like it's almost you go back to us the difference between last season and this season where it's like even under Maresca the defense hasn't got that much better, but the style of play has improved, so there's a bit of defensive solidity. Whereas last season there was none. Like we would concede the same amount of chances
Yeah.
that West Ham are conceding today
Mhm.
every game.
Yeah.
And with Maresca, even though it's taken a bit of time, we're seeing a bit more defensive solidity. And the defense, the players haven't really changed. I mean, Tosin over Silva is not like
No, I agree. I
Go on. Oh, he
Go
hit
on.
that first
Go
time,
on.
Nonny. If that was
Oh,
on his left foot, he's
Nonny.
hitting that first time.
oh no.
Oh, that's
that
bad.
is
That's
bad.
bad.
He's got
That's
fair
not
play.
a good
No, do you know what?
challenge.
Fair play. I respect it.
Oh, Kukurea.
It's all right, Cooker.
Another ref. I think that's another ref. That's a red for me.
Do you reckon?
Another-
It's not last man.
Not for me. Not for me.
Nah,
I'm saying another
never a red.
Another ref. Another ref's giving that a red. I'm
Nah.
telling you now. Yes,
Nah.
yes, mate. Come on, look at that.
You reckon?
Disgusting.
No, it's just a late challenge. It's not like it
Okay,
wasn't
look where the
studs
ball
No,
up.
is
but
now.
he's clearly going for the ball here. though.
Yeah,
There's no
like it's not studs
intention.
up.
Another
He hasn't-
day, that's a red.
Yeah. No,
Studs
Cam,
up,
I
yes.
disagree.
I don't.
Do you guys agree with Cam? Would that be a straight red if there's another ref
Yeah.
officiating the game? Let us know in the
Would be.
comments.
Comments. I'm going to comment now, but Cam, I'm
Comment,
going to have to
Danny.
disagree. I don't normally disagree with you,
It's fine.
but-
Yeah.
I think studs up.
I'm
I-
just
I
saying.
know where you
I'm
go.
saying. I'm saying another referee would give that red.
I get that point.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
it is a red.
No, I don't
is
think
my
it's
But
red,
then,
opinion.
but
I'm
then,
saying
if
another
it was,
referee
if
get
it got
red.
given a, actually, this is where it's a good point. Actually, if it got given a red, can VAR?
Yeah,
can
they
they
can.
overlook it? They can.
Straight
can't
straight
they?
reds they can. Second yellows they can't.
They can't. So second yellow is a no,
Yeah.
no. But a first red,
First red.
straight
they
red
can
is they can.
overlook it. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I,
think
you know what? I
that's
get that.
That is a very dangerous challenge to be making 3-0 up. Just saying it.
I think
Alright,
it's,
do you know what?
that's the type of challenge I want him to be making in that moment because they're on the break. If they could get in, get a goal.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's the same type of challenge that you'd want to like. It's a cynical challenge, but it's a tactical foul.
I think what
You
Cam
make that
said.
type of
I do
challenge.
actually agree.
No
with
need to make that foul 3-0 up.
No, with Cam, I do agree on that sense.
Absolutely no
Because what happens
reason
if
to make that.
what
And
happens
have the potential in the 70th minute to go down to 10 men. There is
Yeah.
no need to make that challenge.
and
at all.
put unnecessary pressure on the team.
unnecessary
Yeah, yeah,
pressure and scrutiny.
I get
on
where you're
yourself.
going with that because, again, if that goes terribly wrong and that is studs up, then it's a red. Well done.
Yeah, some people are saying no way. Agreed. Glad Anthony Taylor's not the referee. Bad tackle, but not a red. Close to red.
Go on, Kunku.
He's losing the ball.
See, that's where that is where I don't want Nkunku in those
Who's
positions.
gone for?
Well done, Sanchez.
What do you mean, Scott?
So you saw that when he lost the ball, like I understand trying to win it back, but he dropped so deep there. If we were to win the ball again, we've got no outlet.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I don't want.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
Jackson I think does well, and I think it just comes from understanding the striker position a bit more. If Jackson loses it, he'll try and close it down to an extent, but he won't go past like a certain point.
I tell you what, Noni is so strong. I'm not gonna.
He's deceptively strong.
He has got some power, that boy.
Go on, just make up for it. There you go.
Oh, this is.
Oh,
Wow,
unbelievable.
wait.
that is absolutely
gotta look up,
incredible
gotta look
play.
up.
Oh.
Oh,
Do you know what?
Guys,
I-
the angles are deceiving me massively today.
I'm gonna say I've not seen Chelsea play like that for
This
a
is
very, very long time. That's all I'm
Some
gonna. I
Really
just
good
put,
football.
I'm putting my hands out
I
there.
say
One
this is the
touch
best
football.
performance we've had this
Wow.
season.
That is just you can't stop that. That's and again, that's triangles.
Triangles.
That's all that is. And look at that, boys. Up, all the coaches are up to Chelsea.
Big Willie.
Yeah.
You know what? It's good to have him back as well, though, because that bit of old feel, that bit
Yeah.
of experience again, and it, you know,
It's always nice to have familiar faces
Yeah,
in
it
the
is, yeah.
backroom staff, isn't it?
That's not good.
He was at
Guys, we're
Southampton,
3-0
wasn't he,
up
for a
and
while?
we're
Wait, Willie.
still on it.
That's where he
hungry
finished
for
his
more
career. Yeah.
goals.
yeah, I like that
This
as
is
well.
the attitude we
Yeah,
were missing so much.
yeah, I like
I
that.
was gonna say if
Yeah.
this was last season, we'd have shut up shop at 1-0,
Oh,
conceded on a.
yes.
Yeah.
Pochettino would have brought on all the defenders.
Yeah,
Ooh.
God, what a save!
Oh my god!
He needs to score
That
that, but
is-
what a
That
save!
that is one of the best saves we've seen this year.
Oh,
that is unbelievable.
my God.
oh my lord.
Where's he pulled out that from?
What a save! Wow.
Goodness me.
Fair
But look at
play.
these. Look at this. We are playing. I'll tell you what. We are.
We are
We are
all
making
over
them look
them.
a little. Oh wow!
Oh, I should let it-
I haven't seen us play like this for a very long time.
Look at these one-touch passes.
Let's see
not,
this
not,
again.
not stuffing around. Just
I was gonna
one,
say,
two,
yeah,
one, two.
where was
one,
this
two.
last week? Where was this last
But remember when I said like last? I know.
Here you
I
go,
know.
boys.
I know it's gonna sound. Oh, that's a good save.
That's a good save, yeah.
I know
Here's a
it's gonna
good
sound
save.
cliche, but sometimes games last week, you have
Wow.
to grind them out.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You have to, because that's what gives.
To be fair, he's lucky because it didn't have too much power on
Yeah.
that.
I'd
He
say,
had a
yeah,
little bit time to think
It's
there.
There
it's a
wasn't
good
as far
save,
over
but
as I
Nkunku
thought
needs
as
to do
well.
for me.
Yeah.
He
That
needs to do
needs to
better
go,
there.
he needs to header it that way.
It's
I say
a
either
good-
header
So-
it back the way it's going,
Good
or header it
reaction.
Yeah,
right
all
into
that,
the
yeah.
corner.
Yeah, 100%.
Bit unrelated, but what did you guys make of David Raya's save midweek in the Champions
didn't see it.
League?
I heard
Goal
about it,
save.
I didn't see it.
Wowee. You know what? That as much as I hate to say, he is a good keeper.
I think he's improved massively. I think he's really grown into his own kind of
His own shell.
potential. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit soft, but we'll take it.
Can we make it 4 Chelsea fans? What do you reckon? West Ham
Oh, we
fans leaving the
Is
stadium.
tell you what,
there
I know-
a fire drill? Is
Oh,
there a fire drill?
I
more
know.
than 15 minutes to go of regular time and fans are leaving already.
I know we talked earlier about not talking too soon, but that's a foul.
Frickin' hell.
We could have easily had 5 or 6 in this game.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
100%,
Easily.
yeah.
The other thing we can throw back out there is, has West Ham even looked like scoring? Not really.
They've had what, 3 shots
Yeah.
on target?
So I think
I think in that where, like just before Kudos scored his offside goal, there were a couple chances there where we had a bit of a shaky moment. They could have scored.
but we handled it.
We've dealt well with
Yeah.
trouble, haven't we?
Yep. And that's what you want to see. You want to, because you're not going to go to every game, and because every team, whether they're bottom or top or fourth or sixth,
Yeah.
you're still going to get trouble from every team. It's always going to happen in a game of football.
Yeah.
But it's how you handle it, and if you can handle it correctly, like we have today, then
Yep.
you know what, you
100%.
can't say anything negative.
Someone said though, this is a good Hammer side. Don't discount them. What do
Oh
you
no,
make
like
of
I
that?
agree.
No,
like
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
I even said that for me, that's probably their best front four.
Mhm.
For me, I thought before the game that might be their best partnership in terms of from a defensive standpoint. Obviously, it didn't go.
Yeah.
And like, there is one change I'd make to their entire team based on what started, and to me that would be their best team, and that's Todibo in for Mavropanos. And outside of that, for me, that's their best team, arguably.
Yeah, I think he's not full like match fitness. I think that's the
Potentially.
only reason he didn't start this game. But,
But
yeah,
But yeah, apart
I
from
hear
that,
you.
that's their best team, and we have made them look distinctly average.
Yeah,
Like
I-
Kudu's had nothing, or next to nothing. Somerville not really anything. Bowen has been quiet. Paquetá, normally lively, has been quiet. They had to sub one of their DMs off at like
Oh, yeah.
35 minutes.
Mm.
I'm just gonna put it out there to all the Chelsea fans that we've all suffered for the last couple of seasons, but we're starting to see something, and I'm just
Yeah.
got nothing else to say. I'm just
Here for the
I'm,
journey,
I'm
baby.
buzzing, man. I'm buzzing.
Win that. Win that.
Nice to see team make clearances like that as well. You know, you put them under pressure.
and it's
Absolutely hoofing the ball out.
yeah. You a bit worried there, mate?
Nice comment here from A.N says, love this club, love this channel, keep up the good works. Greetings from Tennessee. Greetings to you in Tennessee as well. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching. I'm going to make this a little bit of thing. Ask our viewers where they're watching from. So
Good idea, yeah.
let us know in the comments, guys. Where are you watching from? We said last week it's actually incredible that we're here in the studio in West London watching a Chelsea game that so many people are watching all around the world. So let us know where you're watching from. Right, West Ham here. Will this lead to something?
Look, we looked compact though. We look like we're a bit settled. And you know what? I love to, and this is when it starts to show that the confidence in the team is getting back there, because now we're forcing teams to go back. Once you start doing that as
Yeah.
well, you can. Obviously, there's something that is starting to work. Because there's nothing worse than a team going forward and they're just going at you, and you can't control it. Whereas if you're making them and forcing them to go back, well done, Cucurella.
We've got Missouri, we've got Washington DC.
Oh my god.
Bulgaria. Oh, that's where I'm from.
Oh,
Shout
nice.
out. Where in Bulgaria are you watching from? Mitcham, West
Mitcham.
Coast, USA. Why are you laughing?
Fucking
Greece
Mitcham.
roads.
That was some exotic
On
places there, and then
holiday.
Mitcham come up. That's just that's brilliant.
Well, yes.
My mate
London
before,
Tower
Whereabouts are you
Hamlets.
from in Bulgaria?
like right in the center. So there's like a mountain that goes through the country,
Yeah.
Nice.
and I literally live bang on in the middle foot of the mountain.
A girl I used to work with from Bulgaria. I'm not sure where she's from.
Yeah, I used to know a girl
Nice
from.
place, nice people there.
That's a ball.
Oh,
That's all right.
okay, good. Let's not let our foot off the gas though. Now
Oh,
in the
yeah.
last 10 minutes, this is where we need to fight for that clean sheet.
Yeah, I want to see a
Mhm.
clean sheet. I want Sanchez to get a clean sheet. I want
think
this
that would've been
defense.
offside.
Yeah,
I just
100%.
think those little
deserved
things
it.
it just builds confidence again, and again you can go in that dressing room and go, we haven't really put a foot wrong today.
No.
Let's go again. We got next week. Let's go again. Like we
Yeah.
can do it because if you
More fans leaving the
Oh.
stadium. Oh dear.
Jay Hill just commented a minute ago as well, saying Danny dry and crying in his beer in the stands. I like that.
oh
comment.
Danny Dyer,
Yeah.
good old Danny.
How crazy is that though? That his boyhood club and his daughter's going out with the captain. Like, he must feel some sense of pride. But I tell you what, Danny, not today, mate.
Not today.
Not today.
Sophia's the capital city.
It is.
Up to Chelsea, Melbourne, Australia.
Oh,
We've
Jesus.
got
Yes.
Armenia.
Benny's
we've got
bringing the Aussies in.
Norway.
Yeah, I had a mate on there before. He was texting me earlier, and he's like, "Oh, miss you, Benny. On that Chelsea fan TV, eh? You've always wanted to do that."
Oh, that's
His
really
name's
nice.
Umberto up Umberto.
Someone says Virginia. Someone said this ground is soulless. I mean, I can't imagine there's much soul in your home grounds when you're
Can't.
3-0 down, 82nd minute.
And everyone starts leaving.
I think that
Everyone's going.
They might be blowing their bubbles.
No bubbles there,
Pretty bubbles in
mate.
the air.
No bubbles
Ooh.
in the air.
Oh, come on, ref.
Oh.
No bubbles, but could we see some balloons? Is the question.
Oh,
Could we see a blue balloon in there?
Yeah, wouldn't that be the start of
That'd
the
be
party?
the
Bad
star
one
of
as
the
well,
show
that.
again, wouldn't he? Just up the road from Benny
I think
in
that's
Reading,
the
says
most
Glenn.
Antonio's done.
Oh,
since
yeah.
he's been on, isn't it?
Glenn, yeah, shout
Basically,
out to
yeah.
Glenn. Yes, he is
so
up the road
washed.
from Reading.
He's gone.
We are
past
good
that
mates.
time, isn't he?
Good
Who?
mates.
Antonio.
Antonio,
He's so
yeah.
washed.
Here
We've
comes
got
Dewsbury Hall.
Burnley.
Look at that. Just control the game now. Bring on what you know. I love that.
Enzo coming off.
Look at that.
I think he has been spectacular today.
He's been really good, yeah. Slotted straight back in there.
Love that. Tap the badge as well.
True captain there.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, what a day for the away fans, though. Really, really good.
Yeah, good on him.
isn't
Good
it?
crack. Look at that. Love that. I don't know what it is. And no, honestly, ever since Maresca, even his first game, there's just something about him I do like.
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying it. I don't know what it is with him. He's a character for.
Yeah.
I just never thought Pochettino was the character for Chelsea. He didn't have that characterism about him.
Characterisma. I love that you've like combined two words there. Character and
Well,
charisma. Characterisma.
I'm not surprised he didn't have the
I love
characterism
that.
because it's not a word.
Yeah, it sounds
You know what I mean? You know, I didn't go to uni, all right?
Oh, Benny. I like the word though. Characterisma.
Yeah, I
Saves
made
you
up-
time, doesn't it? And
Mate-
we get what it means.
I made
so
up my own slang.
You're all good, Benny. Don't
We love you,
worry.
Benny. Never change.
We're letting West Ham have the ball here, but we do look composed. We're quite tidy, so hopefully we can see the game through.
He's still yelling. His characterism's back.
His characterisms back. He's almost on the pitch, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just,
Does he want to join them?
Yeah.
You can see all the empty seats there in the stands now too. Ooh.
Out,
Get
out.
rid,
Just
yeah,
get out,
naturally,
get
actually,
out.
no.
Don't-
To be fair, I don't mind that. Taking a little bit of time seeing your options.
And making an actual sensible pass. Good.
Oh, that was really
yeah,
bad.
that's not what
Oh,
you want.
what-
But that's good. Tosin,
I
look.
say recovery.
That's right.
Puzzle put 3 little bubbles on my doorstep. Oh, there's some cracking comments in there at the moment.
Yeah, everyone's being really funny today.
That's what a win can do for you, and a good performance can do.
Characterisma in the comments all round. Thanks, guys.
That's going to be, do you know what?
It's going to be the new thing.
Oh, my
Characterisma.
Lord. Oh, my days. What have I done?
Never going to live that down, mate.
Hey?
Never going to live that
There's
down.
worse things you can say. Oh, good. That's
Well-
a good block there.
Well, there is, yeah.
To be fair, I looked up for my phone in the first
Nice.
half and I
Ow.
thought the other
Ooh,
keeper was Sanchez.
foul. You what?
I said I looked up from
He
the comments
did,
in the first
he
half and I
did.
thought the other keeper was Sanchez. You
Oh,
can't get
yeah.
much worse than that. I went, oh, fucking hell, Sanchez.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Poor mistake by Cam there.
Well, takes one to know one. Characterisma. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I'll tell you what, Cam.
Fuck it up. 3 minutes left. How much added time do you think? Come on, let's have. We've had the score prediction.
3
Let's-
Yeah,
minutes.
let's
that's
do
fine.
something else
Okay.
here.
I think
Yeah,
3
let's
minutes.
do
Come on.
Yeah,
I
I don't think too many. I'd say 3 or 4 minutes.
I'm
max.
going.
It's
I'm
been a
going
pretty
2.
quick
2.
game. He's not stopped and started too much.
Place
How
your
much?
bets. Place your bet. 2.
Place a bit.
2.
Yeah.
minutes. I say 3.
I say 3.
3. All right.
All right.
If
Let
we-
us know in the comments, guys, how many minutes of injury
It's Reading
time.
versus London in the studio now. Reading versus.
Right,
You both
comment
live in
if-
London? No,
Yeah.
you live in Kent.
I
don't
live
you?
in
Kent.
Same thing, mate.
Comment if you
I'm originally from London.
comment if you agree. If me and Cam are correct, them two have to scull a beer. If they're correct, we've got to do
We
it.
have to go out on the, if them two are correct, we have to go out on the piss all Sunday.
Yeah, that works.
Oh dear, what a shame we've
Oh,
lost.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. What a horrible thing to do. Yeah, I'm sure you don't want to lose.
No.
Ooh. What a game this has
Been
been.
good, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been all round.
Can we have
I
an
don't-
early kick-off every week?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think that? I think that has a big factor. Sorry, Nina. I was just going to say. I think that has a big factor to play with it as well. Sometimes when you're on a Saturday and especially when you have to travel away and stuff, an 8 o'clock start is, when we're in Bournemouth, an 8 o'clock start, you're waiting around all day.
It's cold.
It's cold. You're in Bournemouth, which is not
I get
the
what you
best.
mean because you
But
get
at
up
8
and
o'clock
buzzing.
is it's a long time to just sit there with the
and
players in the
digest
hotel.
and-
When you're Bournemouth,
Yeah.
you sat at home with your family or whatever. When you're the players travelling away, you sat in the hotel doing fuck all.
That was
Until
that's
4 or
so
5 o'clock in the
true.
afternoon. 12:30, you get up in the morning, nice and fresh, boom, food, you're
Get
there.
there, yeah.
You're
And
both
then
in
you're probably-
London.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
no,
that has a
there's
few
no,
tractors
there's
to
no
play with it.
distractions in between,
Yeah.
is there? Because you've
But
got
this
no
is a
When you
time.
sat in a
perfect game
hotel for
today,
6 hours
yeah.
after you wake up in Bournemouth,
I think for both sets of fans as well, this is like such a good kick-off time because you get
Yeah.
your whole Saturday. Both teams are in London. Presumably, most of them don't have too much to travel back. You've got your whole rest of your day.
But I
I'm
don't know
sure a
about
lot of the
West Ham
Chelsea
fans.
boys
I
would have
think-
been on the train about 6:30 this morning with the beers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I've already seen about 5 people.
Someone
on my
says
Snapchat.
2-minute stoppage time. Others say 4. We closed out Bowen and Kudos. Job done. Do you speak Bulgarian? I do speak Bulgarian. What should I say? I'll say Merci много, че гледаш и здрасти.
Yeah, I agree, to be fair.
Yeah.
100%.
Don't know what that means, but
I said hi and thank you for watching.
oh,
See?
Yeah. Say, okay,
I knew that.
let's see if you guys can say it. Say zdrasty.
Zdrasty.
Yeah, but it's with a T, so it's zdrasty.
Zdrasty.
Yeah. Scott, Benny?
last year.
Yeah, that's good.
Zdrasty.
There you go. I'll take that. There you go. Zdrasty from all of us here in London.
It's not just a Chelsea fan channel. It's also
What does that mean? Fuck West Ham.
yes, man. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
glad
how did you get the
Oh my
translation
lordy.
perfectly?
Come on, here we go. The added time's coming up. This is
Let's
the big
go, let's
moment.
see
This is the
it.
moment we've been.
This-
Fuck the 3
yeah.
goals. Fuck the 3 goals. Don't
We're
care about the
excited
3.
about stoppage time. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Nico
yeah.
Jackson winning man of the match, deservedly so.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
2 goals and an assist.
Oh!
Oh,
Go on,
Felix.
Felix.
What's happened
We're
there?
just having fun.
What are you?
Go on, get
What
your
are you
board
blowing
up.
for?
Get your board up, fourth.
Look at Nico, how happy he is. Bless
4.
him.
Is that 4? 4
It
added
is.
minutes. Oh,
Fair.
we were both wrong. Oh well. We tried, team.
We
tried.
lost a bit.
It's a long time, isn't it? There's not really been
I
anyone
didn't
that's
think
gone
there
down
was
injured.
much into it, but
Well, there's not been any injuries at all. It must just be the subs then.
To be fair with Benny, we did guess 2 and 2, so 2 and 2 is 4.
yeah, we're right, aren't we?
Well, I have to fucking go out.
That's all right. We can have a little break. Well,
Go on.
I don't think anyone's put a foot wrong today, so
Nope.
I'm just
This is what I was talking about at the start, that it's rare we have a collectively good performance. There's always certain individuals we praise and others that we criticise. But today it's a good day
It's
all
going to be
round.
a positive fan cam.
Yeah.
Very positive fan cam.
I think yeah, and it's good. Do you know what as well? I was saying to Cam last week.
Ooh,
One
on.
thing,
Go on. Go on. Time for one more, guys. Time for one more.
Come on.
Let's
I
go.
want that one more.
Get there, a bit of urgency.
Yeah.
Nah,
Forwards. There you go.
I think you're just going to put it into the corner. Makes sense, but we want to see one more.
oh, I want one more. I want one more. I want to go home
Ooh.
with 4.
Bloody hell, Cucurella.
Oh yeah, well, okay, fair enough.
Oh, Cuckoo, get up.
Is that another yellow card?
Be strong.
Yeah, you eat too many paella. Come on.
Oh,
that was nearly in the
nasty.
bum.
Yeah, that didn't look very nice. Oh wow.
He nearly got it
That
right
looks
in the...
painful.
And the thing is, as well, these are not just
Ouch.
moulded studs. It's half and half. So they got half moulded
Oh.
and they got half metals on there.
Yeah.
So a lot of those metal studs, mate, are not nice to have.
Ouchie.
Back to the equipment.
Oh.
It was socks last
So
week. It's
far
metal studs
then-
this week.
So far then, 3 points if it ends like this. 3 goals. Clean sheet.
Yeah, can't ask for
Another
much
one
more
away
than
from
that. Happy
home.
Saturday.
Absolutely. I've got people like Google translating stuff now, writing in like Bulgarian, saying things.
What have you started?
Love it. Love this channel, and Benny makes it interesting.
Yes, Benny.
Benny, the people love you. Yeah, you. Oh. Come on, boys. Switch on.
Don't let him
Keep it
score.
clean. There
Nice.
we go. Good.
Break.
Now
Oh,
we've got all the time in the world.
just get a 4th, man. We want 4. We want 4.
We want 4. Oh, good. Go on.
That was a poor cross.
Go on, Shrewsbury.
Have a shot. Just have a shot.
Oh, Felix could have had a hat trick. It's coming on.
Unlucky Felix. Oh, unlucky.
West Ham get battered everywhere they go.
There we go.
Easy.
Full time.
West Ham get
Full
battered.
time then, guys. It's a big win for Chelsea away from home. 3 out of 3 away. A clean sheet, another one. 2 in a
Easy,
row. 4
easy,
goals in 2
easy.
games away from home so far. 2 in a row, guys. What a great game that was. But yeah, we're going to have a Chelsea post-match pod for you guys later. For those of you who have watched us today, thank you so much for joining. We hope you enjoyed this win, Chelsea. Soak it up. Enjoy yourself. Celebrate.